Damn it.
They saw you say it. They did not hear you say it. You were like literally this close to actually for once catching the microphone.
That's bad.
Damn.
Yeah. So, since we had an away player who didn't want to play the video game, who wants to explain the whole session in great detail for our friend? I like how you look at Roxy.
Everyone looks at me.
Because you have the notes, bro. You post them every week. You're like, look at my note picture.
I did that for the group, okay? Sheesh.
Wait, hold on. Are you catching me up?
Yeah.
Oh, I read the notes.
You read the notes, so you know everything. You're good.
It's probably all we go over.
We're in a crystal mine thing. It's like a hole in the ground. The lower we go, the harsher it gets on arcane people.
Well, we don't know that yet, but
Assumedly.
That's what Atosh is assuming. Damn, this
The lower we go,
environment
the
blows.
louder this
I got
one
charmed.
noise
I don't
gets.
know that. There was a human body within a crystal guy that we apparently murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
yeah, murderers, Pog, yeah.
Verse 2.
Same as the rest.
Take it away.
What?
And the refrain.
Dagger,
same as the first.
It's
Yeah.
It's from Vex.
We flew over Fellfield and found the two cities are crashed into each other.
Nice.
And we saw some guys escorting a prisoner through it and avoided them.
And some really trippy shit happened too.
That was wild.
And we were seeing visions in the city of like every time people were coming.
Name a fight that you guys have not taken.
Between pillars. They looked like they were from like different
We didn't
parts
just like
of
storm
time.
the island.
So that was cool.
We've been
because
very
that was
patient lately.
So there's a whole lot of gang shit going on.
And there's a bunch of timey-wimey stuff going on, and there's a big misty fog.
Lots of ghosts.
Dark and Cast with
I'm
the
using-
shots.
I'm using my owl as a or Raven as a periscope because I don't
Every
have
day is a
dark
good day to
vision.
go unconscious. Classic
Oh, yeah.
quote.
We found
Is that Batu?
We found
Yeah.
the best mask, and then I think Cray has it now.
Yes, I did.
We
Such a good mask.
So we activated the pearl and we flew down into the crater because it's like a half-day walk down this crater. It's humongous. It's like a big spiral down.
So fuck that.
So that is active currently. Though we are not currently missed. And Felix has been making chalk marks as we go to try to be sure we can find our way back. Because it's a big old labyrinth. We saw a bone-eating monster and a big gem golem, which both seemed humanoid-ish at some point.
And then she fucking toasted the shit out of those things with the wall of fire.
She sure did.
Yeah.
She cast wall of fire. It was really cool.
Yeah.
It hit her 4 times. She took like 40 damage. She still had more health than you.
She did.
I get it.
Yeah.
He's feeble.
The mutated bone guy seemed elvish.
I'm glass.
Do you have
Dan got
glass
his
bones
magic
and paper
hat.
skin?
And that's when you got charmed, was by his magic hat. He was pushing the buttons on the side.
Oh, it's a mask, right?
Yeah,
the mask.
It's
Okay.
it's a like.
Now I'm caught up on it.
It's a gas mask.
Dan was very
No-
insistent
knows
on
the
taking a
chin
mine
mask.
cart, so he spent. We all took a short rest, and he repaired
I definitely repaired
some
it.
mine
No,
carts
Okay.
so that they would roll. So 2 of the 3.
So we're not
were
making
fixed,
stealth checks for the entirety of this
but they're
dungeon.
still squeaky. And then we saw some mosquitoes.
And they
Oh
gave us,
yeah, that's right.
We saw bats,
Mosquitoes.
and then
And some
then
bats. You're right. We
mosquitoes
saw
were
bats
on the
flying
bats.
deeper in.
Fleas or
And
something?
mosquitoes.
Were they like-
They were
We're on
sturges,
them.
but they're just basically fuck off huge mosquitoes.
Yeah.
They're like
the-
Sierra and eighth.
That scene.
But
Yeah.
they're like the shit you'd find in Australia.
Yeah, they're the spiders that fucking cobweb the entire tree, and you're like, that's not it. That's not nature.
No,
What the
no,
fuck do you mean?
no,
they
fuck
make
that.
a fucking Q-tip out of a tree. That's not cool. I don't agree.
I don't like that. No.
And that's all my notes.
I think that was on the ballot, and I voted no on it.
I saw that. I voted no. I don't
Yeah.
know who did. I don't know who voted yes.
Goddamn Republicans.
I'm so sick and tired of this gerrymandering nonsense.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna click this one because
Yes.
now we're in a place that's not Sundaysy and nice. We're in a dark.
Funny word.
Minecraft time, boys.
So, the squeaky wheel of the minecart is only muffled by the loud metallic like heartbeat like in between you hear
Are we all in this minecart?
Nobody's in the minecart.
No, fuck that.
He's just pulling it.
Oh my god.
Y'all won't join me in the minecart.
No.
Now,
I think it's a great idea.
For what it is worth, the minecart itself totally stable. The wheels and everything underneath rusted but still working. He repaired it. Out of the 3 carts, 2 of them are fully repaired. 3 people can fit in each cart comfortably. 4 people can fit each if you really pile in. I realize you're all massive people, but we got Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James, and fucking like, but you know what? It's okay. I'll go ahead and say these minecarts are rather large because they're 4 carrying out this ginormous fuck off crystal anyway, so it makes sense. But yeah,
the
you can
crystals are leaving these imprints in the stone where it looks like they're like just plucking the crystals out.
Oh, cool. Yes. But yeah, if you would like to, you can absolutely get in the cart and have it actually go down because there is a downward slope that would allow you to do so. You continue to hear the sounds of very different monstrosities from low, sad, like type of not okay noises to some kind of beast that you can hear sniffing around loudly down an offshoot. You hear clawing on stone at times. You hear the bats in the distance forward. And I will need someone. So I'll start with you. We're gonna do multiple of these anyway, but I want people who haven't rolled the d20s for this to roll the d20 for me. So since you weren't here, you can go ahead and roll a d20. If you'd like to, you can use a portent on it, and I would just take whatever your roll is. It's a random table, so you don't know what's
I
going
don't
on.
have portents, so just d20.
You have no portents left? How do you not? What did you
I
use?
thought you
the
said
portents
I
on?
used both my portents.
Mm-hmm.
You used both portents.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
6 and
Never mind.
1. That's fine.
I take it back. So go ahead and roll a d20.
If by some
Straight in, no modifiers?
Just
Cool.
do it on the table. D20.
Hey, that's a 9? That's a 9.
9. So you continue down the way for some time until in the main thoroughfare that you've been traveling down. I spelled traveling with an F and a V. Traveling down.
It's Swedish.
You see 2 of the gem stalkers once more. The gem stalkers are like, think of like a giant crystal with appendages, and then what you had seen in the other inside one of the crystals that you had fought previously, you saw like a person that was really hard to make out if they were elven or like human or they were that size of person inside the crystal.
It's like, you know, Attack on Titan? Like, imagine that, but with gems.
Basically, and it's like almost robotic or automaton type, but not. It's fully made out of a crystal shape. You see 2 of them. You see the glow before you see them, and then you see 2 of them. One of them is stuck in the wall ahead on your left and has not broken out yet, and the other appears to be about 15 feet away from the right wall and more or less just staring motionless at this wall. The cavern itself is 80 feet wide at this point, so you have been traveling down the middle because you have the carts, and those of you without dark vision actually can't see to the edges, the edge walls right now, which makes it very uncomfortable.
And our lights aren't giving off full light.
Cool.
That is a good part on that. So that is actually slightly changing. It is better but not perfect yet. So instead of 15-15, it'd be 10-10, where it was just 15. And the reason why is because the top of the cavern is growing in height, and so the steam that is above you or the fog that is above you is more up and blocking less of your view.
Good to know.
So hear me out.
No.
Do we run and get in the cars and roll by?
We don't need. Yeah, pretty much that. You just hide in the cart.
He was so stunned that he wants to
hide in the carts.
No, wait, yeah.
No, that's not what I. No, wait, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Shit. Okay.
I was thrown off by the run part.
Alright, I thought you'd be like, get it going, and then like hop in and just...
Oh, God.
Well, I was just like trying to like we all hide. We pretend that we're rocks. and we just roll past.
I'm not good at pretending I'm a rock. I'm good at pretending or being in a minecart. I feel like I just could hide in a minecart.
I feel like we're all pretty good at breaking rocks, though.
Speak for yourself.
I will also say that.
Or we could just roll past.
The middle chunk of where you're at. So the one on the right is facing the wall to the right, and the one on the left is like still encased in the wall. Presumably, possibly, there is a way to like single file down the middle and hope they don't see you. Or maybe they're you watch them for a small amount of time, and they're not moving. So.
And we're making a lot of noise with this fucking cart.
So, well, yes, but also no, because of the loud machine that's further down in.
Oh.
So, yes, but
I'm gonna turn to the group and go.
There's some muffling.
it's so like think of how loud a squeaky but not terrible wheel would make it. It's basically like the shopping cart wheel noise.
Mm-hmm.
So, not that bad, and you're in a pretty massive cavern. With the ground cover
My
of
carts just roll by sometimes.
My carts just roll by sometimes, so I'm gonna get in the cart.
I'm in the cart.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh hell yeah!
We just need Felix.
Come on, Felix.
In the cart.
I just picture a Nezuko moment where everybody's tiny into the cart.
You get in the
everybody
cart.
becomes chibi faced
I have
with
no
like
choice.
dot eyes. You have no choice.
Oh, you most certainly have
You have all the choice.
You don't have to do anything.
All the choice. You could kill us all right the fuck now. If you guys like,
I mean, certainly with like a spell. I mean, health pools.
damn. I'm gonna start keeping tallies how many times I'm bullied about this. That's 2.
How are we gonna stop this thing once it starts going?
There's a break.
There's not.
No, there's not.
I thought you said there was a break.
I mean,
No.
just
There
hop
was a
out.
break where you
How
got
fast do
it.
you think it's gonna go? Just fucking hop out. You'll just tuck and roll.
The slope is a modest like 14 degrees. Like it's
14 degrees is pretty steep.
That's a fucking slope, my guy.
14
That's
degrees.
a roller coaster.
Yeah. 14 degrees?
Yeah, that's like this.
Okay, extend your hand like fucking 100 feet. And
I know,
you realize
but,
how
like,
ridiculous that is.
I'm assuming that you're the plan.
I'm
Now,
just
this is a Farmer Dan plan, so I don't know, but I'm assuming the plan is right. Well, his plan is ride the cart all the way fucking down. But I'm assuming your plan would be ride the cart until you get to the end of this thing and then make it stop, and then get out.
I'll just get out.
I'm not. You wouldn't be going 80 miles an hour down the fucking
Okay,
chasm.
that's all I needed to know. How fucking fast am I flying down this bitch?
Like if he lets it go, it'll slowly begin to gather speed, but not to the point where it's going to be hurtling at rocket speeds in a matter of a minute. Like it'd be a mine cart that is
Hit the
rusty
nose.
on a rusty track rolling down a slight hill.
All these encounters along this path, we're just like.
Tokyo drifting.
Say, Terry.
The
Somebody,
monsters
can
are
I
like,
press
on the wall,
digitation?
there's your do.
Fucking teriyaki boys.
I give you, for what it's worth, this cart you've been traveling with for like an hour.
Cool. Are you in the cart, my guy? I'm in the cart. Adam, the fucking Zadius, whatever the fuck your name is, where you at?
Who's Adam?
Whatever the fuck
This,
your name
this
is.
actually has bearing on what Atosh does.
I mean,
I'll get in the cart.
3 out of 7. The 2 cops in with Bashy ready to.
I'm sure he does.
He's ready to do a.
His fucking long
Like a
arms.
bust a mailbox.
You're busting mailbox. On his way.
Gotta do a whack. You gonna do a drive-by with that?
Jesus
Now,
Christ,
if you
the two-
do get a running start, this will actually go fast and be hard to stop. So a running start probably not the best idea.
Let's just let her go, okay?
But like,
How
you're far
long-
enough back that if your attempt is to try to let like gravity just do its business all the way past these guys and then get out, you wouldn't be going any faster than maybe 15 miles an hour at the
Cool.
at the absolute highest.
Got it.
okay, so how long are the carts? Like, how long feet wise?
They would be like 8 by 6.
So
each-
if a
so-
15-foot sphere were to envelop them, would that cover both
It would
carts?
stick out just at the front ends and back end by like a foot on either end, or half a foot on both ends. With your choice. Plus a little bit for the couple. in between each cart, so call it a 1.5 foot of uncovered by darkness. Your choice of where that 1.5 foot would be.
Can darkness also follow us?
As long as I put it on the object.
Hell yeah. So fucking sneaky.
Well, except for the wheels, and except for the fact
The
that
fact that
It's
part
a
of,
half a
mine
foot
cart.
on each side.
yeah, they're gonna. I feel like that would
Also-
be much more unusual than.
Also, yeah, minecarts
Just a giant
just travel.
black.
In a
Right,
mine.
but I mean, we would be 2 mine carts in complete darkness, so that would draw
Mm,
attention if they noticed that they were mine carts.
I don't think these things are that sentient.
Yeah, I
So
think
it
we
would
just-
be
we
a-
just
I think we
roll
just
by.
roll past.
they're also just standing there.
Menacing.
Not even that menacingly. No,
Pretty menacingly.
no.
I'm pretty menaced.
I mean,
I can also-
I mean, we folded that last with like a lawn chair. I mean, well, Elysian did,
That's
but
not even remotely true. She fucking clocked her real good.
true.
He had 4 attacks and they all hit.
But
Yeah.
if you-
Elysian also
You better,
took.
what is it? You better split like a banana before
Take a few
you get
swings.
folded like an omelet.
He likes.
Good. And then
And then
we
I made
can
a
do the
wall.
minecart plan.
Yeah.
Fine.
Wall
I'm
of fire.
on board.
Are you just like, fine? Is Felix just like, alright.
Can you do
I-
2?
I mean, it's worth a shot.
So if I had minor illusion, can I cast it twice just after 6 seconds because it's one action?
And Dan did put
And
a
they
lot
both
of
last
but
a
I think
minute?
they're both I think between the two of them,
I think you can
or
only-
is neither one concentration?
No,
Huh.
wasn't there
it's just a
like
cantrip.
Wasn't there like a stipulation?
I
where
think
you
that
could
is
only-
pushing the boundaries of minor illusion. I don't think that you can really generate like significant cover.
Well, I was just gonna create like a 5. You can create a 5-foot cube. It can't go past that size wise. So in the cart, I was thinking as we're in the cart, hiding ish, just like on top where
Oh,
it would
sure.
look like it was on top,
Sure.
like a 5-foot crystal basically in
Sure.
these,
You could do that.
but 2 of them.
It's
You want
happening.
with a minor illusion.
Yes, that's what I was asking. If I can
And
cast it
technically, you
twice.
wouldn't be able to cover it.
So
No.
one cart would have a 5-foot.
So
And
so
then
as soon
another
as you
cart
cast-
would have-
As soon as you cast one, the other disappears.
Okay,
So
that's
I think
that's
you
what
can
I
only
was
have one
needing.
instance of it at a time. I'm checking.
Oh, cast the spell again. Yeah, it says
just-
right there.
just miss it
Okay,
as
so
an
yeah, I
action
can only
spell.
cast it
So
once.
you can have either or of the 2 mine carts covered up. Technically, it wouldn't cover the whole cart, but it'd be sufficient for you to like duck down into and have it
Right.
like sticking up.
Does anyone
out
else
of it.
have a minor illusion?
Nope.
Nope. Let's just roll. I'm rolling.
I think we should hide in case we can't stop.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
also,
there should be
who has a long stick?
The two.
But
The two.
a 2. Yeah, I
Only has a
mean,
long stick.
One's a bashy. Mm.
so I'll do.
I
So
don't
this is
know
what
if
I'll
that's
do.
gonna be a good
I'll have the
method to,
biggest.
Like, I'm talking about something to like stick into the ground to like slow us down.
Get the biggest of us to go in the second cart.
Does he not have a quarterstaff? Does he only have 14 warhammers?
He only has a bunch. He has a couple javelins and a spear.
The spear is pretty big.
Yeah.
Pull
You ever,
bolts out
you
of
ever
there.
pull the e-brake on your bike on the wrong brake and you just fuck.
I'm gonna ask Batuk, hey, can I see the bag for a second?
Yeah.
Anvil. Damn.
What Looney Tunes ass bullshit are you?
Because I have a rope and I reach in and I take out my rope.
You
You would
make
use it as an
anchor?
Yeah. And so we just put it on the edge of the cart. We roll by, and then if
Hold
we
on.
get going too fast, okay, we are analyzing
idea.
the crap out of this.
Warhammer. Warhammer.
Warhammer. Oh god.
Warhammer. Tie the 3 warhammers onto the rope. Now you have your anchor.
I'm on board. How heavy is a warhammer? Like 5 pounds? It's like 5 pounds because it's like
Something like that.
it's not huge. It's like a small hammer on the end of a really long stick.
Now the way anchors work is they will latch onto something and then.
So you'll still go a little bit, and
I'm
it might
very-
slow you down a little bit.
I'm
Well,
just
they
saying.
get jerked off the tracks.
Man, well, that's a tomorrow problem.
My guy.
Hard.
This is my idea. We put the tallest, biggest people in the second cart. We put the smaller people in the first cart. I
Okay.
cast
We have
darkness
smaller
on the
people?
second cart. I cast illusion on the first cart.
Okay.
And that way it only looks like one cart's coming through, and it's got a crystal on it.
You know what? I like that.
Wait a minute.
Let's do it.
Hang on.
I'm in
ball.
the front cart.
Wait a minute. Doesn't minor illusion or one of the 2 go away if you cast the other one?
I don't think so.
And I know darkness is a concentration.
Darkness is a concentration.
Oh no.
It just says that minor illusion. I can't cast it twice,
Minor illusion, not concentration.
It just says control.
or cast that spell again.
What?
You just have to cast
Now-
it every minute.
Something about
Yeah, I have it as a cantrip.
2 spells at
Yeah.
the same time.
Yeah.
Well, one of them's not concentration.
So minor illusion can't be affixed onto a point. So like, you can create an illusion and it stays there.
Right, but it would be in the cart. The cart
And
is
then
moving.
the cart, because it's not real,
Because it's
the
an
cart
illusion.
would
the
go
cart,
through.
the cart moves and the illusion doesn't move with it.
Unfortunately, we can't make.
Now, darkness you can cast on a point.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
a point you
I
can
think
see
we're
and it
thinking of
sticks to that.
silent image, or maybe that's even major image. I don't know.
Because I mean, basically, you're just taking a projector and turning it on. That's what minor illusion is more like.
I think we just go for it. Dark cart,
I mean,
we roll.
If we're jumping on a cart and riding off into the darkness, we may as well just go for it.
Let's do it.
Also, we don't
I
want
mean,
to
I
be
can make a
completely
little
covered
bonfire.
because then we want to know like when we should
In the
stop.
Ooh.
Get a little heater in our cart.
Well, we could have it to where like the first foot is not in darkness, and then that way someone
I
can
like
be looking
that.
at.
That way somebody can look and say, "Hey, stop time."
So it'll just be a face, a moving face
In the darkness.
So
in a squeaky wheel.
so it just pops out like a meerkat.
Yeah. So that's what.
Now the carts aren't that deep, so it won't be.
Well, you start scrouch down and then yeah,
So
Yeah,
you
the
can't really
dimensions
squat.
of these carts
you can't really squat or
are
scratch
like
down.
8 by 6.
Yeah.
And you
Sorry.
guys are Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James, like just big fucking guys.
Squeezing in.
Would you
Sure
say
are.
We're sardine
So, like-
all fuck out of this.
So like a 6-pack of tall boys are gonna be like standing up like the tall boys they are in the carts, like fucking come on.
Oh yeah, this is even better. Let's just commit to the bit. I'm tired.
Let's do this.
I hate the bit.
Commit.
I just cast darkness on the cart to give us a foot basically.
What's the
in
radius
front.
of that? Because if it's not
15
big, my
feet.
okay, that's gonna my dumbass is a big point at the top.
Yeah.
60,
No one's that tall.
60 feet range,
Not yet.
15-foot area.
Okay, cool. I'm in the front one anyway. Crouch down.
So you can't crouch down there.
Can't crouch down
If
this
other
one.
people are getting in the cart, you can't.
Okay.
So you had 3 carts.
I am just
Farmington
gonna-
was the
no,
only
okay.
one that wanted to fix them.
I'm in the front.
And you guys were mad at him.
I'm not
and now you don't
doing
have one
anything.
cart.
I'm not darkness. I'm just.
All day.
I am
yeah.
standing there.
Okay.
I'm just looking forward.
Sure. So you guys want to ride the cart? What is the order?
I
of
don't
people
want
in the
to, but I guess I'm getting
Front.
pulled along by the cock about this.
cart? 1.
I'll go
Who's
to
right
the
behind
back.
Yeah, it's like I feel like
Who's right behind me in the cart?
Farmerdan, and
I'll ride in the front
Batuk-
cart.
or Batuk,
2.
Farmerdan, and Felix are back cart bros.
1,
Yeah.
2. Oh, you're in the second. Okay. I see.
So
I'll be in the
1,
back.
2.
Yeah.
We'll be in our cart. 3.
4.
Yep.
There's 3 in one cart and 4 in the other.
So
Where's
4 people in the front.
4 of
line.
the small
Get the
going in
big
the back
boys
cart.
in the back
3
cart.
of the giants.
I'm in the back cart.
You're not the big boy.
So, and I will say, because of darkness, the only person that will be able to see is Atosh. Is that correct?
Yep.
Unless
Yeah.
you can actually see still because of your familiar, right?
Yeah.
Or is your familiar not around?
It is.
Okay, cool.
I guess you could have your bird fly
Okay, cool.
near us.
So you
Use
guys,
my
you guys are
periscope.
like the last person. Who's the
Can't see
last person in the
darkness
cart?
Yeah,
Just
it's
a-
not.
Probably Batuk, I would say.
Yeah, Batuk.
Okay, so
Since he's
What is
Um,
Warhammer?
Batuk's got his Warhammer anchor.
Anchor thing.
so how did you affix these hammers together?
So you tie the Warhammer a knot around the Warhammer,
Okay.
and then you do it again. And then you do it again.
So there's just hammer, rope, hammer, rope, hammer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's just a lot of hammers in a line. You ever seen one of those like multi-hook fishing lines? It's like that,
Sure.
with just hammers.
Sure. I didn't know if you were trying to make some kind of weird spoke.
TP
Nope.
shit? Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just a
it-
fucking
it's
ton of
just-
hammers.
That was-
It's just a weight on a rope.
This is
It really is.
certified 6-pack of tall boy shit right here.
So
It really is.
But
So I have a python.
That's for climbing rock
I know,
walls
but I mean it does pierce rock. That's what it's designed to do.
at 15 miles an hour.
I'm just saying. And I have a crowbar.
Okay.
Would that not hook into like stuff better than a warhammer?
Maybe-
Crowbar in your hand, hooking onto something. At
No.
15 miles
Tie
an
the
hour.
rope. Tie the rope.
The
And what if you
hammer's
miss?
gonna catch something. It's fine. The hammers are gonna
The
catch
hammer's
That totally is gonna.
Also,
Your logic got me.
Ten hammers.
Okay.
Hammers don't need to
10
stop
fucking
us.
hammers
Hammers
on
just need to slow us down.
Okay.
I'm
So
not even going for that. I'm just bailing.
You guys
Like,
are
you're
all
like,
in
time
the,
to
you guys
stop.
are all in the carts, and Batuk just with a handful of hammers.
And a rope tied around his waist.
or just Batuk have it in the bag ready to go.
Or
He does not. He has it in his arm.
He has it
Fucking
in his
real.
arm.
Or Atosh. If all else fails, we can just Misty Step out.
He's got a quiver full of hammers. Quick note on any teleportation at speed,
Oh,
you
you
will
don't.
always keep your momentum.
Maybe I should be in the front cart if Batuk has that.
So, like,
camera.
as an easy example, if you are
Yeah,
falling
we
from
can only have
the
the Empire,
we
if
can
you're
only
falling
have
from the
3
Empire
in
State
that
Building
cart.
and then you miss the
the
step at
hammers
the last
are like a
second,
whole nother.
you're still
person.
falling at that
Yeah,
speed.
we can only
You
have
didn't
3
slow
in
down,
that
you just
cart.
Damn.
Yeah,
So-
4 people. I drag Crane
The
in the
fourth
front
person
cart.
is
No,
the hammer.
you don't.
Why?
Because no.
You want to be in
Okay,
a cart
I'll
with
come
two
in the
compartment
front
in?
cart. Felix can be with the cool boys. 1, 2,
Wait,
3,
I
4.
thought we were throwing the gun.
5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, and then 5, 6, 7. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but Batuk is in the way back
This is
holding a bundle of hammers.
Such an easy thing to do.
We are so over.
I
It's been
love-
like 25 minutes. Ready to play the game.
See, I was just in favor of just not doing this bit. So we could have just
Batuk
gone on
hops
with
in,
it.
the cart starts.
Thank you. The cart's rolling.
I'm going to use my sledgehammer's oar and push it
A
along.
little push. Okay.
Fast. Okay. We started coming up on the boys, and I'm like freeze.
Farmer Dan the gondolier.
So there's just a blue head sticking out of a black cloud, like, and because comedy, I'll say you guys are rolling a solid like 6 miles an hour.
Yes.
Past just barely past the brisk walk, and you're just standing there like watching these things slowly come into view, and like you're passing this one, and this one's coming up. You're past him, and he doesn't seem to move. And this one's staring at the wall past him, and you're like,
Nobody fights.
and the only thing that I need to know is how far away do you want to be when you stop this, when you try to stop this cart?
At what point do we feel like we have to stop it?
Oh, you're just on from the roller coaster ride, ain't you, buddy?
I'm not here for a
right,
roller
DM.
coaster ride.
Yes.
Give me what metric do these people use for speed? Baguettes for yard?
I don't think
Perfect
that's people.
donkey.
I think that's just you.
So we've got baguettes per second.
I don't know. What's the American one? Football fields per moon landing, or
Yeah.
something like that. Miles per hour. How many are we going? Like, are we
So you
brisk?
cruise past him at
Eight.
6.
AK-47s
eight.
per football field.
I would. I don't know what your threshold for danger is, but you're the only one that can see.
I am the danger.
And, yeah, and you pass 8. You're at 10. You hear the hammer speed it up a little bit more because he's
God
still
damn it.
rowing like an idiot.
I'm gonna turn
He
around.
can't see the floor and he doesn't know how fast you're going.
Batuk, drop the hammers.
All right.
3 hammers hit the ground right behind you. The cart, what ends up happening is the hammer hits in between the slats of the railroad that you guys are riding down, and Batuk goes, ugh! And it's because he said he tied it to him. He hits the back of the cart goes, ugh!
Yes.
And then you're suddenly stopped. You're not sure if the cart's still on the rail or not.
What
Good
about-
job,
They're
gang.
definitely stopped.
Getting out
Why are we getting out?
because we
Okay.
got past them.
I'm getting out.
And then what happens when we need to pass the next thing?
Well, then we get
I'm
back
getting
in.
out.
Let's just keep walking. I'm just gonna.
I'm getting out.
Is the cart back on the track? If the cart on the track, oh look.
He cast darkness.
I take darkness down, but I can't do it again. So, you know.
Do you want to take darkness?
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, you can look at it without taking down darkness if you'd like to.
Well, I guess that's true.
I have darkness.
Oh, cool.
She also has darkness.
Yeah, I'll look without taking it down.
So the front one is slightly off the track on the front 2 wheels. The back one and so like the back 6 wheels are still on. The front 2 wheels came off in the big jolt. Very easily between the lot of you can
Okay.
put it back on.
I just
Expert
want to know.
mechanic.
I know what to do this.
Okay. So you believe the train to be back on the track.
Okay.
Gray hops out. I don't know who else is hopping
I'll
out.
hop out.
Yeah.
You look behind you where the war hammers, the slats that were holding the rails together nicely are now there's like a huge kink in the rail, and
Nice.
the slats are just busted for like 6 or 7 slats.
Cool.
And Batuk is like untying these war hammers and putting them back in the bag.
Of course. Not my fucking slats. I don't
Or
care.
do we keep it tied up so we have
He's
an
putting
anchor ready to go?
He's putting them back in the
It's
bag.
up to you. He begins
He's
to
got
tie
so
the knots
many
again.
war.
He's got so
Yeah,
many
he's got
war
so
hammers.
many
He just
knots.
needs an anchor.
He reties 3 war hammers back together and puts the whole kit and caboodle into the bag.
We ride. Or roll. Or walk. I don't know.
You've successfully gotten past the 2 gem. What are they called? Gem guys. Gem stalkers. And you continue down the very gem guys. You continue down the very dreary and dark pathway. Do you guys reignite some fixtures to see
I
upon getting past your?
I would reignite my sword. So
I'm not sure if I ever turn my what's it off because I didn't really have to.
In darkness, yeah. Fair enough. You're just standing there with a fucking torch.
I would have
Just
turned
hoping
my
not to burn
outboard in the
anybody.
car.
But
I
I'm
would
just
have
holding it
turned off my
outside the car,
sword in the
Fair
car.
enough.
like not that far out.
So you're gonna reignite your sword?
Yeah,
Okay, we have light.
Okay.
Some light.
some light.
And so the next thing I need is another d20 roll for the next like,
Who's doing it next?
I
somebody
got
who
it.
hasn't rolled before.
Someone else?
Hasn't rolled yet.
I don't know.
I think I rolled before, right?
You have.
I did.
John has.
Yeah.
Did.
I'm pretty sure
Roxy.
that
I'm doing it.
Okay.
I'll get the next one. How's that sound?
if you roll a 6 through 10, reroll.
13.
Nice.
Boom.
Further down, further down, you hear the same low, sad moaning sound that you heard before, but this time it seems to be coming closer to you, whether it's moving up the trail that you're coming down or it's coming off of an offshoot into yours. You're not sure, but you hear the same like.
No.
Coming towards us ish? We think it's
Coming
towards
your
us?
direction. It's getting louder, and it begins to fill the tunnel, and you just see a humanoid.
No, keep going.
You see a humanoid begin to enter. Like those of you that have your full range of dark vision begin to see this. You see a humanoid with very skinny legs and skinny torso and just too many arms. You see the 2 normal arms from the shoulders, but then you see one that comes out from its back at an off angle, and you notice 2 more, one coming out of its back, one coming out from its abdomen here, and all of the arms, they have a normal arm from elbow up, and then from elbow down it begins to be like almost like a spider legs, but they're like at the tip they become like these sharp points, and it's just walking, and you see it. Those of you with dark vision see it begin to be crossing your. So it's coming in from an offshoot, and you hear like. And then you see it trip on the rail that goes down the main offshoot, and he quickly stands up, and with more speed than it looked like he should have had from his shambling movement on the track, and you just see him turn.
Towards us?
No, down the the direction you were going.
Oh, so he's like, we're heading that direction.
And
So we jump in the cart.
you see,
No.
you see the head of this person as he's getting up and beginning to turn. You see a dragonborn, decrepit, sunken eyes. The eyes are white and look like they've been like just glossed over and gone. The legs of a human. It stumbles back to its knees on the tracks and begins to shamble down the direction you're going.
Can I deduce if this might be some sort of, like the magic that's in cave screwing with everything.
So, my first question is, do you have dark vision? Can you see this? Because right now, the only people that can see it are the people with dark vision. Because you're far enough away. Okay.
Sorry.
So, so right now you're just hearing this shambling movement and these sad, lost moans.
Gross.
You've heard them before, further back, but this is the closest they've been by far. And though you can't, it makes it even worse for you because you can't hear it, or you can't see it. You just hear it like close. I'd say at this point it's probably. It's at the edge of the dark vision range for some of you, so it's anywhere between 60 to 80 feet. And it's just shambling down.
Guess we're following it.
At a distance.
It sounds so close.
I don't know.
It's moving maybe 15, 17 feet around rather than your normal 30 that you've been walking. Every once in a while it will stop and you all stop. Well, you get stopped and it just turns, looks down a hallway, continues forward. See one thing really quick. How far back are you guys following this?
Not far enough.
I can't see it, so I'm at the discretion of y'all.
Yep.
I think Baddock can see.
I don't know. I can see up to 60 feet.
Probably, yeah. Batuke's got 60 feet, so like 50-ish feet. Just kind of like
Just
on the edge of like when you can see him, but like
But far enough back.
that's about it.
Okay. It is slowing your speed much more than you'd like it to, obviously. And it continues on. And continues on. It's going the way you want to go.
Well, I'm not in a rush.
Alternatively, you hop in the cart. We run
No.
over.
No.
What if he hears the cart?
No.
What if he hears the cart and then like he just gets mad and swipes at the cart? And then we're in a fight. In the dark. I don't like that. Something to think about.
Well, we're not in the dark. Felix got a light. I've got a light.
I know.
But I can't see anything. I can't see whatever this thing is.
That's true. I have no idea what this thing is.
You don't want to, trust me.
Oh yeah, you do because of rain.
Yeah.
Does my fractal have night vision?
Do you have it?
I mean, I can just kind of him out. He's alive.
Oh yes, okay.
I can just pull him
I
out
don't
of his
remember
pocket.
what the name of the thing was.
Fractal.
It's math
Math.
personified.
Fractal mascot?
Yep.
No.
No bummer.
It's a construct of math.
I mean, next
How
time I
can it
summon
see it
things.
all?
Well, shoot. I guess we just steady as she goes. I mean, what are we gonna do? Stop?
I guess. Yeah.
It continues on down the same track all the way down for another 15, 30, you're not sure. Time is weird here because of the fact that you're moving so slowly and it's so uneasy. Every time you're like, okay, he's being quiet now, we're good. Just like a sad puppy that needs to be like loved, just will begin again. Just much less sweet and much more creepy.
And much more murderous, I'm sure.
And eventually, it trips
it's
once more on one of
murderous.
the slats and turns down an offshoot.
It sounds like it's in pain.
Well, that sucks.
Maybe it's because it's very clumsy and keeps tripping.
Or it could be hurt.
Well, I mean, I can't see it, and
Let's just say that's
you
good.
keep saying I don't know what I don't want to know.
No, you don't.
So all I know is it sounds like it's in pain.
I always want to know. That's how these things get shot.
You hear it continue down the offshoot.
Thaddeus, do you tell us what this thing looks like?
You think Batuk would?
If people are
Would it
asking,
be-
Yeah.
Batuk
I think Batuk would.
if you're asking what
Yeah.
it looks like, I think Batuk would tell you. It's got
Space-
spider leg arms, dragonoid head, human body, skinny, looks starved.
They've got to be like experimenting on people.
Too small of a neck, too big of a head. It almost looks like there's a bulb for like a second shoulder or a second head that's beside the shoulder here, or beside the head, between the shoulder and the head.
It's a big ass tumor.
Is this the same thing we were following?
Yeah.
It is. And it was asked.
Yeah.
And it just began to turn down another offshoot, wandering aimlessly and continuing forward.
All right, we continue.
You're like, he's gone. I need one more D20 roll.
Go for it, Roxy.
4.
Hell yeah.
4. So you continue down the main path, and even those of you without dark vision do catch this. You see a crimson glow from an offshoot to your left-hand side that looks like a photography red room. But you can't see where the light source is coming from. It angles in, or I'm sorry, it angles out, like back towards the way you came, so it turns slightly back the way you came, but it is on your left and then curves back a little bit. You also hear, as you get closer, what sounds like a number of different whispers in that direction, but the number of people whispering is in a seemingly infinite number of languages, in a seemingly infinite number of people talking. And the whispers are like rising and falling, like it's breath. Sometimes it's a little louder, sometimes it's quieter.
I'm gonna cast comprehend languages.
So you're catching just bits. You catch things like he's not done yet. You catch this will be one of the good, and then it whispers into some other nonsense that you can't. It is now that you can understand all of them. It is worse. It is a cacophony of just different people's volumes, different dialects, different all these different phrases entering your mind all at the same time. You begin to be like parallel with the or perpendicular with the offshoot, and you see just as in the left, you see that there is like a bit of crystal that is shining this crimson red out of this hallway. The whispers are like when I say it's like a cacophony, it's still a very, very quiet. It's whispers, so it's like.
So do I think there's peoples back there?
It's more like that. So I mean, you can't see all the way in, but the space you can see, the number of whispers don't make sense. There's way too many people to be in the small. So like we're saying like you're traveling down this hallway, and then you see like this.
Yeah.
And so unless it continues, and there's a big fucking.
So it's like there's red light coming around the corner and everything.
Yeah, and you see a bit of a red, like a crimson dark red crystal sticking out, just like you can't see the rest of it because there's the rest of the wall. You'd have to like turn around the corner a little bit.
I'm going. I'm gonna like creep up on this thing and be like, oh, not gonna say anything, but be like,
Okay.
yo.
You can make a stealth check.
Stealth check. Be good. It's a 14.
14. Okay. So
What?
as you approach the tunnel, it takes the left-hand turn, and you see, for the first time, the crystal you've been looking for a very long time. You see a very large, about this big out of the wall. You've seen a number of these that hadn't, that were missing, like the whole chunk of it missing. But here is just one solid big crystal on this offshoot. It's about 60 feet into this offshoot, and there's a small little nook, you turn left and there's a small little nook with the crystal sticking out this way. There's a slowly pulsing the photolite red room light coming off of it, and it makes your depth perception weird when you're looking at it. You're not sure. Maybe it's 40 feet that way. Maybe it's 80 feet that way. You're like, this is
weird.
It's like going down into those clown rooms where the things are spinning, and you're like, this is disorienting as fuck. It's not making you dizzy, but it's making you you're not sure that you're seeing the right length away.
So this crystal is the stuff that's used to make this is the stuff I think they've been mining.
At the very least, it's the first crystal that you've seen down here that is this crimson, and the crimson would match the powder that you found and the liquid that you found.
It looks like a duck, it sounds like a duck, but we're not quite sure that it's a duck yet.
I found one.
What do you want to do with
I
it?
don't know, I'm just looking at it.
Yeah.
I'm going to come back to the group.
Who else is in there?
You didn't
I don't
see
know.
anybody.
I didn't see anybody.
What the fuck is that noise then?
There's lots of voices coming from the crystal. No idea, dude. It's just a crystal. I don't
From the
fucking know.
The crystal has
Yeah, the crystal has voices. Crystal has voices. It's red. It's bright. Look, it's down the hallway.
It sounds
that's
like it's
ominous.
based off of everything you guys have said. Infinity cursed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
no,
one
I
voice
agree.
is cursed, and there's infinity voices.
So it's infinity cursed. Oh, damn.
Got you there, fam.
Yeah, you got me, dude. Deuce, dude. GG, as they say.
What now, atheist?
Atheists.
Alright. I'm gonna come back to the group. I don't know. Let's just keep continuing. I don't know. Maybe this is what they're mining in here. It looks like it's sticking out of the wall, and everything we've seen where crystals look like they've been missing.
Mm-hmm.
Could you tell if anyone
That's-
was in it, like the other crystal things that we've seen?
No. It's about yay big.
So it could fit a person, possibly. A small person.
Like a gnome.
So it was like this. It was like this thick, but you saw it descend in. And
Oh,
go,
shit.
It is a.
Oh, yo, it could be. Yeah, maybe. You wanna go smash it for me?
I mean, I look at the two.
Warhammer.
Hey, Batuk.
Warhammer intensifies.
You wanna bash something for me?
I'm not gonna infinite
Alright.
cursed.
Mirror. I'm gonna show him the crystal. Break
So
that.
as you guys go into the room, the whispers quicken around you. You begin to hear not yet, too soon, wait, things like that.
I hear those?
Because you cast comprehend languages.
Yeah,
Does this feel like a deeply bad idea?
so it's telling us to
Yes.
wait, but
I'm
fuck that.
Yeah.
As you're closer to the crystal, it's not coming from the crystal.
Oh,
It is coming from all around you.
Something else.
it's just everywhere.
So now you're in this this slight cave that's like a teardrop shape basically off of the main offshoot.
Yeah.
With the crystal in this side.
Yeah.
And roll a perception check. As you begin to hear not yet, wait.
17.
But Toop doesn't get
20.
one, and the only reason why is because to him, whispers. It's been whispering. So he can't hear the difference. I know his is way better. That's not why
What
I'm
if you
not
rolled a
letting him
nat
roll.
20?
He knows that the whispers are quickening and it might be uneasy about that, but he doesn't understand any of the words that are being said because there's too much of it too fast in too low of a tone. Sorry. I tried to tell you before you rolled.
17.
17.
Perception, right? Yeah, 17.
17.
This is the first one.
I'm sorry.
About perception.
Rep, dude.
17. As Batuk begins to lift his warhammer, and you tell him, hold on, wait a second, and then you you begin to try to determine where and you look up, and above you,
Fuck.
I'm actually like nervous.
Fuck
You see,
what?
you see this mirror-skinned, like lycanthrope-looking creature that has, like it's like translucent skinned, and the environment around it seems to make up its skin tone, and it blends. It's not invisible, but you can see yourself in it. You can see Batuk in it. You can see the crystal in it. As Batuk stops, you're like, oh, and you hear, now get it. And we needed to roll initiative.
Yep.
The whisper was not the crystal. It was
Whatever the fuck that was.
Yep. Now I don't have it set up yet.
Oh, it was saying too soon, like don't attack yet. Like it's too soon, don't attack, not yet.
It was saying don't wait, don't do it yet.
Yeah,
It wanted
wait.
you further in.
Wait.
And so
Also,
Well,
Fuck.
the one time I
Wow.
rolled better
Alright.
for Batuk than Farmer Dan.
also real.
I am sorry about the you don't get a perception check thing. That's not normally how we do things,
we
but
still
I was
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
he didn't notice any difference between the whispers that were happening.
They didn't get a perception check for a valid reason. Like
Yeah.
that's
I'm not fucking mad.
I feel bad.
Yeah,
I feel
make
bad
the-
when people roll dice and then I tell them like, you don't get to, because like that's the game.
Yeah, I mean that was me jumping the gun.
And we'll use.
Also, do I get birthday log this session or next session? Because my birthday's on Sunday.
Happy birthday.
Your choice.
To you.
Our birthdays are so close.
Do I need to decide now or?
Yeah.
Okay.
When's your birthday?
I'll say since nothing has been rolled for you,
June 9th.
decide now. If you would like it
Yes,
this session
June
or next,
9th.
your call.
Oh, this is
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I'll say that this is the crystal as you guys came in,
My daughter's is next Friday.
which makes
How old are you?
Add to my book.
No, 26.
here, Atosh.
Baby.
He's such a baby.
What?
I'd say. I mean,
How old did you think I was?
how close are you to Batuk? Are you like next to Batuk as he's about to
Yeah, my
crack
friend
this?
actually was about to crack this bitch.
Okay.
No,
I
that's
still got
me.
time before I hit that.
Where is the rest of the party? They just kind of adventured in.
I feel like Farmer Dan would have been not too far behind.
So like maybe here,
Well, a little
halfway.
bit- probably, I was thinking like 30 feet, maybe a little bit more. But
Sure,
I'd
30
probably
feet.
be somewhere around the same area.
I was pretty close.
You were.
What?
I would probably.
No,
be
no,
around
much
somewhere.
closer, like 30 feet. Oh, that's only 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't I in the front of the cart, so I have to be like.
Well, so you were in the front of the car. So this is this is the offshoot with the crystal in it that you guys had gone
we're
into.
not on the path.
This is continued path.
I know, but I didn't know if we like kind of.
That's the offshoot where Dan is.
What? No, this is.
That's the offshoot. So the
This
path-
continues the tunnel
Yeah.
that you've been going down is this,
Got
and
it.
then this is the
See
offshoot.
behind.
Yeah, that's my little area.
Great.
Got it.
I'll be up by Dan.
Also made sure that the cart was
I'll be next to
secure and
In front of
stopped.
it, yeah.
Put
Where?
me next to Lizzie.
Here or on the other side?
Other
Little-
side.
You have
Yeah,
a cute
that's
little
good.
cart.
Why?
If
Wait, why am I in front of you guys?
Because that's where you told me to put you.
No, that was Cray speaking, not me.
Is Cray in front of people?
I'm in front of Felix and Elysian, yes.
Yeah, I don't know why it's
He's
in front of Felix.
growing.
That's a
No,
that's a boat.
This is
I don't have fucking mine carts. I'm sorry.
My
Can this
immersion
be
is
like-
broken.
Can this be like a river and it's like the night boats in Italy and it can be really only when the moon hits
Far-
your eyes like a big piece of pie.
So I'm gonna use this mini because it's the closest thing I have.
That's what Farmer Dan was going
It's
for.
not. It is not this.
Dan,
What you
okay.
see
Look
instead
longingly into each other's eyes.
You could say lycanthrope.
is a lycanthrope-like creature
I
like
see.
this, but
Myself.
this is like taller and lankier than what you see. This is like a more squat and built, like a bulldog type
Pretend to be each other.
of a
He's on the
werewolf.
fucking
why
ceiling.
they're-
And he's
that-
presently on the ceiling above
That's
you,
so funny.
on his way down.
Exactly.
I'm kind of picturing
We found
the
our
crystal
doppelgangers.
beast from Dark Souls, but
If you
like,
want to look it up, you're welcome to. It is Matt's creation. It is an Aeorian reverser. Obviously, don't look at
I don't-
stat.
no.
block.
In this case.
Aeorian
Dan
anything is
Walker.
fucking.
Well, so the lore in it just works for me because I'm going for the.
Yeah.
Well, I don't need this because he's dropping now. So like, he doesn't get the surprise round because your perception check was high enough, and
Good job.
the goal was to drop on like as people are messing with the crystal. That was the entire goal. And let me pull up this, and let me go reverser, and we go. We go a good old fashioned. Where's my initiative? It is this one. Batuk.
That's a 9.
Atosh.
Oh,
It's a
3.
twelve.
Jesus.
yeah.
This
This
is
is a bit rough on that.
Oh, okay.
It's also a D12.
Like
Felix.
we've all been there. 17.
Craig.
25.
Also just 12.
Yeah.
Is that
Well, I
plus
D12.
4?
Zadius.
14.
Oh, D12.
And Farmer Dan.
18.
What? So, as Batuk goes to bash this crystal, Atosh looks up, and you all hear the whispers "stop," as the thing is saying, "Now go," and like different variations of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do as this thing is dropping? Because right now, technically, nobody sees this thing coming.
What do I do?
Yeah.
So I get like a free action?
No, like
Oh. What do I do?
or like yeah. Well, I don't know.
I assume like the voices stop and it says now, and I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck, and like I'm just gonna look up and be like, all right.
Okay.
I'll give like
So
I'll let
this
out a
is
little,
what this is what basically is alerting everybody else that something
Yeah.
is happening. And let me give myself the correct amount of health. And let me sort Z to A. And Cray, you see this thing drop down next to Atosh.
Okay. That's great. Shit.
What would you like to do?
Other than shit myself, I would like to Scorching Ray.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do base level.
Okay.
So that's a 26 to hit.
Hits.
It's a 10. So I assume
10 will miss.
That's an 18 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
So 2 hit.
Hmm.
Also, Cassie, is it a good day or a bad day?
It's been a bad day.
10 points of fire damage for the first.
Okay.
11 for the second.
Okay, so 21.
21 in total. Yes.
You.
Okay. And anything else?
I would like to back that ass. Well, actually, no. I would not like to back that ass up. I would like to stay there.
Mm-hmm. Scared of things behind? Farmer Dan, it's your turn.
Not scared of things behind. Let's fucking go, team.
You just go here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bonus action. I'll throw a hex on him.
Sure.
He is hexed on. Strength checks.
Okay.
That's a 22
Hits.
and a 24.
Both hit.
So here is. That's bad. Better. So that's 8 plus 7. 15 slashing and 1 necrotic on the first. Do you need them separate?
I do.
Right, and then the next one's going to be 17 slashing and 3 necrotic.
I need that because you notice that the hex is around this beast, but it doesn't seem like normally you see you see a thin outline of black around your target when they're hexed. Nobody else sees it. They just see the shadow descend onto this creature. You see that it's like almost slipping off the skin. It is hexed. It did not take the damage.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Did my Scorching Ray do damage to it? Or? Okay.
But it took the slashing damage?
It did take the slashing damage.
Cool. We're not big fucked.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, no, that's maybe an action, bonus action.
After Farmer Dan is Felix.
Get me in there, coach.
Help!
Working on it!
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna whack him with my flaming scimitar. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay. So that's gonna be 7 slashing damage and 5 fire damage.
Sorry.
What?
And 18 on my
Watching
second
shit just
hit.
implode around.
18
Yeah.
hits.
So that is 10 slashing and 7 more fire damage.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Okay. It lets out the cacophony of whispers begins again. And it just turns at you, but then turns back at Atosh.
No, I dodged.
Because
that's
it
okay.
because it loves loves mages. And so this will be the bite, and these two will be the claws.
Be closer to me. I'm working on
So-
it. I'm working on
Would
it.
you like to bad date any of these 3 attacks? We got a bite and 2 claws.
36 HP.
Am I within 30
I'll
feet
do
of
one
this
of
thing?
them.
I'm not saying burn resources on
Yeah.
your boy, but
Okay.
I'll do one.
Which one, the bite or the claw?
ouch.
Which one's worse?
You don't know.
I don't know.
I haven't even looked at the damage, so I don't even know.
Bites are usually
I was
worse.
gonna say, let's
Jamie
go
don't
for
know.
a bite.
The bite? Sure. So the bite is this one. Go ahead and roll your d6. I think it's still gonna hit, unfortunately for you.
5.
So you bring it to, instead of being a 27, it is a 22 to hit.
Aw.
Alright, no, it's fine. You did great.
This, what were you asking your question about? You said within 30 feet you are.
Yes.
I just need to all of a sudden gain heavy armor proficiency and get +3 plate with a +3 shield.
Yeah.
It was a 19 on dice. Yeah, that's why I asked. I had bite, claw, and I even denoted like which claw was which.
Mhm.
And so if you were to say claw, I would ask claw 1 or 2.
I would like to use my reaction. Have him roll one of the claws again, please.
Claw number 1 or claw number 2?
Even or odd.
Is this before you know the results of the die?
I think it's
No, you can do it after you know the
Yeah.
results.
What's this?
the
It's his
Colonel
chronology.
the time bitch.
Oh yeah.
He's
okay.
after the roll. I'm before the roll.
Yeah.
That's
So,
literally the difference.
I also get to know the results too. Oh.
Technically, no. We talked about this. You don't, in the same way bards don't. So the bite will hit will resolve that because you're saying you're doing a claw.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
The claw, the first claw is a 20 total, and then the second claw is a 15 total. So I think it's all hitting you. No? What's your AC?
11.
It is all hitting. I will let you know. You're welcome to use the thing. It has his AC is not good enough to basically not be hit by this thing. It would be very unlucky of this creature not to hit him.
yeah.
Do you not have
Sorry.
any kind of like
Sorry, buddy.
mage armor?
Me? I had mirror image.
Mirror image? Okay.
That's coming up.
You
Okay,
take
but I rolled a 3.
you take 12 piercing damage
Great.
and 10 force damage from the bite.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
Oh my god.
The first claw does
Wow.
8 slashing damage.
Alright. Can you do more than 4?
Yes.
Alright. Can you do less than 4?
Not anymore.
Okay, I'm down.
So the first claw attack
Yeah.
will down you.
Yep.
The second claw attack will give you 2 death fails.
Yep. Great.
I did myself.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, you're so fucking lucky.
What?
Why?
Because the second claw is 2d. It's the crit,
Yeah.
and I might just kill you.
Yeah.
But I don't, because it was 1-1-3 on the dice, and I'm like, oh my god. 'Cause it was,
Wow!
It was 6d6 damage coming your way.
Yeah.
With it was
No, I'm aware.
it was not good.
Yeah, it's like maximum 66 is.
36.
66 plus.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was like,
whatever the max is,
uh-oh.
whatever the mod
Oh,
is
shit.
away from max.
Where?
A very, very, very fast
I
amount.
$100.
A very, very
sounded
fast amount of
correct.
damage comes out to Batuk's way. Or, I'm sorry, to Atosh's way.
Can we say this thing sneezed on him and he went down?
No.
No, he got a full round of
It
shit.
bit him and absolutely mangled and mauled into him.
He didn't just
And
one hit.
you're
He got
immediately-
3 attacks.
You're immediately like terrified of this creature
One
because
and a-
as
you were
it
down.
downs you,
One and a
it
half
looks
of them,
your
yeah.
way angrily.
Oh, great.
I'll give you 1.5.
So I appreciate you trying to throw another fucking hit
Yeah.
my
That is-
way,
it
but
is your
I
turn.
tanked
Okay.
a bite, and then I'm done.
Yeah.
It's not like I just like. I did my best.
So yeah, I'm just gonna stick with throwing shit. I don't want to go near that guy.
Yeah, speak from experience. I don't know if I should.
Yeah, I'm gonna move my familiar to him for help,
Sure.
and then I'm going to throw my dagger twice. First one with advantage, double 11, so 18 on the die.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yes.
Oh.
And you do get sneak attack.
So, oh my god. How stupid. So 5 plus. So 19 on the first. Yeah, 20-ish on the second
that
throw.
hits.
120 is not gonna fucking delete.
For. Why is it doing that? Sorry, hold on one sec.
You're being
It was
weird.
5. Yeah, I was rolling off of strength for some reason. I don't know. It's on there. So 5 damage for the second throw.
5 damage.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Okay.
And then. I kind of want to run diagonally, so against this side
This
wall
way?
here. This wall.
This way.
Closest to me.
25.
One back.
20.
I'm sorry.
25.
And then up 1.
30.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. After Zadius is Batuk.
Alright, so Batuk is gonna take a swing with good old Bashy. That's a dirty 22.
Hits.
Bash intent.
And then a 15.
Both hit.
Okay, cool. First one will do 8 damage.
Okay.
Second one will do 16 damage.
Okay.
Then he is going to use a flurry of blows.
Okay.
So on the first one, he's going to attack, and that will be a 19 on die to hit.
Hits.
That will do 10 damage. And then second one, he's going to use his Hand of Healing on Atosh.
Okay.
Okay.
And
That does do it, and that's why I was breathing heavily. Because when the reverser can see, when a creature the reverser can see within 30 feet of it regains hit points, the reverser reduces the number of hit points regained to 0, and the reverser deals damage to that creature.
Oh wow, you
So that.
So it would have just killed
I would
you.
have just fucking died.
Holy fuck. Alright.
No, you didn't know.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
No way.
I would have felt like shit.
No cap. I wouldn't have been.
It would have been
I
me.
wouldn't have even been.
Actually, it would have been Matt Mercer. What an asshole! Who reverses healing?
Yeah, that's shit.
Fuck you, Matt Mercer!
Yeah, so you get 8 HP.
And that is a nugget of information that I will give you for free in case you guys encounter another one later. Whew!
How just barely did I kill this thing?
It had 3 health when you did the attack.
Let's hear
the
the
last
one.
attack.
Break the fucking crystal. We came over here to break it. Might as well fucking break it.
You say from the ground.
Yeah, I'm just like break it.
Bashy.
Sure.
19?
Hits. Go ahead and roll strength damage, not dex.
Oh, whoops. My
Even though
bad.
he can somehow magically use a warhammer as dex.
I know. I want to know. So you know what? You know what?
Monk
Hold on.
shit.
Go ahead. And roll the dex.
That's going to be 11 damage.
11.
No, thank you.
The warhammer cracks.
Plus 2 warhammer?
Yeah.
The warhammer would have cracked if it were non-magical.
Wow.
There is no give to this crystal at all when you hit it.
So he just hits his like boom.
And it bounces off, and his he gets that like rubbery arm sensation.
You can feel the handle shaking.
Yeah.
You got jammed on a swinging metal baseball bat.
Yeah. You hit a baseball bat mailbox, and it was a.
Yeah, that thing's not going anywhere.
It was fucking Mjolnir. It wasn't fucking going anywhere. It was
I.
That's
So
cool. Alright, back to the cart.
Don't we want to take a look? I mean, I'm sure we can probably, now that we have the genuine article, take a closer look at what it is.
You do that.
I would like to.
You say from inside the car.
I would like. I would like.
Nerd!
He takes out a baguette.
Hey, Mr. Kettle, Mr. Pot called. He said you're black.
Well, that's racist. He's blue.
Blue, whatever.
So let's clean up the shirt.
I would like to ritually cast Identify on this thing,
Okay.
on this giant fuck off crystal.
You take 10 minutes next to the crystal to cast this spell.
Why do I have a
There-
sinking feeling that this is a bad idea?
There is no effect that you get from it. However, you do lose a level of a spell slot.
Even though I cast it ritually?
It's not because of the ritually casting. It's in the same vein as the other spell slots that I've snagged from you due to the nature of where you are.
Huh. Okay, my fucking head hurts. Yeah, let's go.
He said, "Fuck this."
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough.
Cool. What was that monster called? Reverser?
Aerian Reverser, yeah.
One of the many fucked up things that come from Matt Mercer's brain.
For what it's worth, it is almost exactly what I was going for when I read the information for this creature. It was like, hunters were created through arcane experimentation on beasts and humanoids, blah, 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 blah.
So, yeah.
It's quite literally
It's
what I
just-
wanted,
yeah,
and I
exactly.
was like, oh, cool.
So let's throw these in.
I guess I'm not creative, but also Matt did it, so I'm okay with that. So, you know. So you ritually cast the spell.
And it still gives the suck.
You lost your spell slot. What I want to ask is, Elysian, where were you while he was casting this spell? In the cart? Or there?
I was standing outside of the car.
Same spot then? Is this-
He'd be
Just
up there
right.
looking at it.
Well, he would.
Yeah,
I was
I
asking her.
Yeah.
So you're where you are here?
I mean, I moved up a little bit. Just to be close with the gang.
So, Atosh is in the boat. Cart. Where's the rest of the gang?
Chill in the cart. Eating some bread with Atosh.
While this 10 minutes is passing. I just want to get a gist of everything. You're up here.
I'm kind of walking
I
around.
feel like
the cavern.
Batuk is next to Atosh to make sure he doesn't just fall over dead. Where are you?
I'm just kind of walking around, looking at the sides.
Looking here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd probably be
And then
maybe like
Hmm?
10 feet closer to the mouth of the cave. Just kind of ready to
I'd
go
probably
either
be closer
direction.
to this down here,
This
where
way?
I was,
Here.
where I was when the fight was ended.
So, this way?
Yeah.
So where would you be?
Give me one.
Here?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. That's all I needed. We can move forward. It changes depending on where you were. That's why I was asking.
Oh.
A single bolt of lightning arcs through everybody. Doesn't hit a single soul, but goes to the center of the fucking mining cart.
Yeah, you all died.
Into Atosh's chest. Everybody is healed for 50. Atosh takes 600 damage. Atosh is obliterated from the map.
What a way to go.
You know what?
That
I didn't do
makes
any of
sense.
that. This wasn't.
Atosh takes 44 damage. He is
You know
killed
who you
He's killed
blame
instantly.
is Felix for rolling the 4, because that is the random encounter that we were rolled.
I'm not blaming anybody. I was just making a meme.
So, I'm totally kidding.
Right.
It's a totally random
Have a
roll,
good time.
and hilariously, the odds were that you don't hit an encounter and you hit 3 in a row. So,
Cool.
like, I think it was like anything above a 14, you don't get an encounter, and you rolled like 9, 4, and 6 or something.
13, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which was, it was the last. Okay. So, you continue down. Is there anything you'd like to do before you begin moving? Okay.
Ow.
I just didn't know if more healing were going to be occurring. So you continue down for.
Do you have some healing, buddy?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Take a good old
Did you get
10
a bump?
HP.
Yay! 10 HP. 10 HP. 18.
So you continue down the spiderweb tunnels that break off, reattach, disconnect, terminated dead ends. The path continues to be slow going. Eventually, you come to a 40-degree turn. There's a chute off into. It's one of the switches for the rails that can go either way. But this switch for the rail terminates. It looks like this is like a deposit site that they had previously, and then you turn down into this way following the track. I assume you're still taking the cart.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure, because that would be like the spot where it wouldn't continue to roll down the hill if you wanted to come back for it later. But continuing down with your rickety cart all the way down, the air is getting hotter as you're going down rather than colder. And the steam overhead is getting higher as the tunnel gives way to what begins to be a larger, natural-looking cavern. And you see missing crystal patterns etched out of the walls. And even those of you with dark vision, it begins to like go wide and out. And what I need to know is, are you like hugging one of the walls? Are you going straight down the middle? Because the cart path is still more or less like. Obviously, we won't know exactly where it is because you can't see the two walls, but it's going down the center of the cavern to your perspective, where it's
Presumably the center.
beginning to branch off in both directions. This slope on the right is slightly less than this, where it gets wider over on the left.
Well, there may be more crystal boys in the wall, so it may be better to stay in the middle.
That makes sense.
You can only see like the faintest bit
I
of
can't see shit.
the right wall. Some of you can see the faintest, the opposite of the dark
I
vision.
don't
joke.
have dark vision.
The opposite of the dark vision joke. Perfect. Fantastic. Can see like the faintest bit of the right hand wall as you travel. On the wall, for the first time, you don't see crystal imprints, you don't see crystal people, and you don't see a normal rock face that you had seen that had been mined out and dug out. The wall becomes like smooth, like machinery perfect smooth on this right hand side, and it ascends into like an arc that you can't see the top of, on the wall you see etchings of etchings into the stone wall, and as you begin to continue walking further in so that you can see the rest of it, you see some iconography of a robed man with a quill and a book in front of him. You see a serpent-like creature that is like, think Dragon Ball Z serpent, long and just spiraling above him. You see, it's not stone, it's like stars, galaxies, planets, a sun. It's not bright, it's not blinding you, it's beautiful. You're looking into space right now. You see a lot of the carvings are still in the brass, iron, and stone. The serpent-like body is a myriad of colors, and it looks like somebody perfectly captured the night sky. There are several beams of light that appear to be shining off the wall towards the robed figure. And in the center of the mural, you see like a 15-foot double door, an iron door. There is in the center of the door, there is there's like the slat for the cross beam, but the beam that was placed there has been broken. The door is still closed, but the beam is just broken in the middle, laying on either side. To the right of the double door, you see like a pulley system of chains to help open this iron door. There's a let's see what else we got. You see underneath the door a crimson glow that you'd seen before, just barely peeking out from the bottom, maybe 15 feet out, piercing the bottom of the door.
Would this like iconography have any sort of like religious connotation that I would know of?
You can make a religion check.
Religion, history, anything? Or
Sure.
does it-
I mean, tell me which one you're doing. Because, I mean, you can have studied
anything other
history
than
and-
nature is the same.
So, as a historian knows a lot about religion, and a religious person knows a lot about their religion as
They're
well.
both the same anyway, so.
Yeah, so your choice. Just tell me which one so I can
That's
flavor it in the...
History. I'm going to use my birthday luck on that.
Okay, sure.
We'll do history. I rolled a natural 1, and then I used birthday luck to roll a natural 1.
Very nice. So what's the total?
It just decided.
9.
9? So the only thing that I mean, it is fairly obviously, because of the cosmos that is happening here, it is fairly obvious that should be Talek.
Mm-hmm.
And the dragon should be the cosmic dragon.
Mm-hmm.
You never believed that it was like you came from a place that like that is sacrilege, so people around you don't know it anyway. It makes sense that you don't, but it's still a thing that you've heard of, and it started a whole war.
Kind of thing that like Cray probably wouldn't even believe now if he wasn't looking at it with his own eyes. Maybe not. Well, with his Raven's eyes, but you get what I'm saying.
Right. As you continue onward and you begin to see this mural, irrespective of if you have dark vision or not, because of the glow of this, you can pick out the stars. You can pick out the gaseous clouds in the distance of this mural. It seems like it's like got depth to it.
So that really is the guy.
He's facing like, so if this is where the painting is from, he's facing this way, and there's a hood, so you can't see who it is, what he looks like. You just see a slab of a tome and a large quill. That is, you have one, so you know the tome isn't this big. It's definitely an artistic rendition or what, I don't know. What's the
Dramatization.
Yeah, thank you. It's definitely not supposed to be that big, but it's like made to be. This is obviously the story of in some way, and it's to him in some way.
Is he the only being in this room?
It's just on. It's in the mural.
Yeah.
So yes, the only other being there would be the serpent-like spiraling creature,
Yeah.
and you see the dragon's head atop it, like on the edge, on the end of the spiral. The spiral itself seems to like infinitely continue.
Weird.
A bunch of heretical bullshit. Yes.
What did he say?
I don't know. Heresy.
What a heresy. We purge the heretic, burn the unclean, or whatever they say.
I mean, I think we're carrying a piece of heresy with us, so we're
I'm
not
trying not to
exactly
think about it, thank you.
Where's your sword?
It's on my person.
like out or just?
Probably sheathed.
I say sheathed loosely because I don't have an actual sheath that fits it
So,
due to the
Is
shape
that
of the blade.
machine in here somewhere? Like, or is this
Well,
like,
It is.
just like
It
a-
is definitely louder
Yeah.
now, for sure. But you
It's
still
not-
it is still
Like
off
every other
somewhere
sheath.
that direction,
You'll have to
not
get one made.
this direction.
If you
But
This is
at
technically
this
an
point,
offshoot, so-
it's hard to
Like,
tell
it's
because you're in a very open cavern,
yeah.
and you hear just a loud shh.
With sheath right now.
So it's hard to tell if it's actually coming from that way or it's definitely coming from not the way you came.
Yeah.
But like as soon as you enter this large cavern, it's
So rather
pops
than
along.
it's coming from this way, it's coming from that
Th-
general
th-
direction.
Yeah, it's coming from like
that
this
general-
270-degree angle, that whole chunk.
That 180 degree.
No, I'm saying because it's bouncing off the wall behind you now.
So, okay, yeah.
because
so
you're in a very large cavern.
a.
But you came from there, so you know it's not from there. That's the only reason.
Hmm.
But acoustically, it sounds like it's like you're in it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is this room? This room is odd. What?
I don't know. I yawned.
Is the iron door locked in any way that I can?
It doesn't appear to be. It appears that the lock that would be on it was that brace, but the brace has been snapped by. It looks like it's been clawed by a number. So you saw the creature that was wailing. It looks like maybe that slashed this. It looks like maybe it was broken apart by the hungry that you fought.
Mhm.
It snapped, and you're like, that's
I'd like-
fucked up because
I'd
it's like a beam.
Yeah. I'd like to put my ear to the door, see if I can hear anything from the other side.
In between the loud thumps.
Oh, I guess
and
that
the,
would
no,
make it-
yeah, you're good. In between the loud thumps and the gaseous noise after, go ahead and make a perception check.
That's not great. It's a fucking 7.
7.
Yeah.
You don't hear anything within. There's no noises that you can hear with that.
Or-
As you put your ear to the door, even though the mural looks like it looks illusionary. Like that's how like you're looking into space and you're like there should be a door here, and then you touch the door and it's just a solid door. You can feel the etchings of where they carved out the stone or the iron in this instance, but your ear feel like in your head you're like I'm gonna fucking fall through this door, and then it touches. Solid object.
Shit, I probably should have been like, hey, but two, can you hear anything on the other side of this door?
He checks.
Oh, it doesn't.
I'll allow it. There's been
18.
18. He also does not.
Okay.
I like the Muppet noise you made.
Fucking Al from Tool Time.
Fucking Yoda.
Or
when I was-
Tim the Toolman Taylor over here.
I thought more like Yoda noise. I was like,
Also true.
There are many grunts in pop culture.
That's yep. Marge Simpson.
That was probably the closest one.
Damn, homie. I'm not here. I'm just the door at this point.
Yeah.
Everyone's like kind of looking at me. Every once in a while, I'm like,
Yeah.
You can ask questions, you can do whatever you'd like to.
We want to open the door?
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess it's just a really fucking weird room. Like,
it's weird that they put so much work into depicting this scene in front of this door, right? I can kind of wonder what would this be like commemorating something or something like that. I'm not sure.
The wall itself. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
18.
18. Since you were close, you were able to actually get a better look at something that you hadn't noticed before. When you went to put your ear up to the door and you see, I'll say so that we can make it work, you're facing the way you came, and it's always been the stone wall. And the stone wall and where this mural is, the stone does not match. It's different.
Like as in,
It was like a stone natural cavern, and then it became manufactured man-made cavern.
so like
You also notice that it is much, much older than that. This etching had been here.
so they just
stole a door from somewhere else and brought it down here.
no.
Yes, that's exactly what they did.
That's what the cards are for.
They dug and shit,
And-
found this, left it alone.
And yeah, as an added gimme, a couple miles above you are two different cities that collided.
Fair enough.
So like some weird shit has happened in this vicinity in general.
And this may well be related to it. Who knows? I
Farmer Dan is gonna open the door.
Are you trying to pull it open, or are you actually using the pulley system here?
How intuitive is the pulley system?
You literally, it's a porthole. It's like you can just like
You have an intelligence of 6.
you just pull the thing and it's.
So he's trying to do the door.
Okay, yeah.
He knows basic machines. He's a farmer.
It's not a land machine. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah.
It's not a land vehicle.
It is a land vehicle. There's a wheel and it's on land.
So you begin to pull, and the door, and it slides open. And as the door is opening, you're getting that same crimson glow. It begins to flood out of the room as you do, but you're not immediately blind. It's not like that you're opening the door to the sun. You see the same mute red that you had before when you were close to this one.
Oh,
but
I don't like this.
in here, there's a lot of them. There's large crystals on the right, large crystals on the left. There's a big column that goes from the top of the cavern to the bottom that is covered from top to bottom in crystals.
The windows to the walls.
Yeah, if there were any windows or any walls that you could see, because it descends pretty widely into this cavern. The only thing that you can make out that isn't these crystals and the stones within it is a gigantic cosmic dragon. Congratulations, you fucked up the world. No, what you see in the center.
Shouldn't
of this
open that door.
No, what you see in the center of this room is a cage that is suspended 8 feet above off the ground, chained to the ceiling above, and there is a iron bar cage.
No.
And in the center of this cage, you see a brass dragonborn with tinted crimson scales. There's a shackle around his neck. There's a shackle around both wrists and around both ankles. He looks he looks weak. He's like down, both arms to the side like this. He looks weak in that he looks tired. He looks like he doesn't eat much, and frankly just looks sad. And as you open the door, as the door is opening, his head is rising and he meets you.
Hey, shiny dick.
Wow. You ever seen somebody that looks like this before?
I figured maybe first we could get him out of there.
Begins to talk, and then has to.
Fucking find the keys.
He begins to talk, but you can't hear him yet. No, I've been here.
Alright.
Damn, bro. You heartless.
We'll get him down still.
Shiny dick?
Can I
Really?
find any keys anywhere?
In this,
Are we getting
there's
down?
the cage up
Should
top.
we?
Yes.
What if
Hanging
he's up
from
there for a
and then
Yes.
reason?
crystals.
Yes.
There's no man-made structures in here other than the chain and the cage. That's it. There's the shackles, the chain, the cage.
Could I get the cage down?
It is 8 feet off the ground, so you could probably reach the cage.
You can.
So everyone's tall. Everyone in the whole
Well,
party
which
is
one's
like.
it?
Matuk's got the Mr. Fantastic shit.
And so the cage is just dangling. In order to get the cage down, you'd have to like do something to the chain above. Maybe if maybe there's a coupling that you can undo from on top of it. You're not sure because you can't see it from this angle. And like even
Is there like a lock
what
on the door?
No.
There's
On the
on
cage
cage
door,
itself?
yes. You see that there would be a very traditional style like jail cell bars.
Hey, Batu, come over here and bend down a little bit. And then I'm going to climb up Batuk. And I'm going to try to...
But Duke could just lift you up and put you up.
No, I wanted to do it this way.
Duke's got 8 strength.
I was gonna
Maybe not.
say.
He ain't lifting shit.
He can dexterously put you up there.
He does 2 flips and kicks me up there. So yeah, I want to try to pick the lock.
Okay, the bars are maybe this thin apart too, so for some of you that are smaller, you might be able to shimmy through, but I don't think anybody in this party is small, but you know.
Yeah.
I don't see there.
Go ahead and make
We're all a bunch
a
of tall boys, for sure.
go ahead and make a check.
It's Dex. Sleight of hand? Is that what it is? No?
These
Nothing
tools,
like that.
right?
These tools. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Inventory. Thieves tools. Oh, I guess I have a roll on it. Okay. It's just-
You mentioned my sword. Am I getting any vibes from this sword?
If it's presently sheathed, no.
And then plus Dex to it? A D20 plus Dex?
Plus proficiency.
Oh, plus
dex.
proficiency.
Dex
yeah,
and
yeah.
proficiency, and if you have expertise, you add that. You add proficiency twice.
22.
22. The DC was 20. The lock comes undone.
Click.
And you hear the last tumbler click into place, and you go, and you just crack it open really easy. And it slides open, and as you're laughing at the lock, it like hits you, and you're like falling off of the
This is the lockpicking lawyer, and today I'm going to break this.
Open this lock with this lock.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is-
that guy's ridiculous.
This is this kind of lock. It can be opened with this kind of lock.
They sent
What?
a cease and desist letter.
Yeah.
Let me break one of
Did
their
they
locks.
really?
No, I don't think
Oh,
so. But
I would not.
They-
Bro,
yeah.
your product sucks. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
picked
know.
fucking every lock.
Every lock
that's-
I've ever seen.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I think
Anyway.
one of them, like one of the companies, were trying to be like, "Oh, don't listen to him. He's either some bullshit or something," and then he immediately proved them
So
wrong.
yeah, there was a video where like the dude was like, "That's tampered with lock," and he like literally shows the video of him opening his mailbox to like the apartment mailbox, taking out the Amazon package, opening up the box, and breaking it open. And it's like, and then he just dropped it on there. I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Like, I'm not sure what you mean. Like it's
So the cage door is open. You kind of wobble back and then can be righted and enter the cage, and it's like kind of moving because it's only dangling from the one chain. You see that the chains. So he's shackled this way. Each of the shackles is to the cage floor, and then as well as there's one chain that connects his 2 feet and to the cage floor, and then there's a final lock that is around his neck into the cage floor. And then
Man.
as you enter the room, you hear very softly, "What is your name?"
Batuk.
Batuk. Release me from here.
Or.
There's no threats here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is he like talking to himself?
He's talking to him.
Do we hear this?
He's talking this quietly, but you're like right there, so yeah, you could probably
Oh,
hear
the
it.
Dragonborn said release me? I mean, bitch, we're trying. Like,
Why are you
I-
here before I
I
release
don't
you?
know if I trust this. Like, it,
He
Okay, don't try and be the moral compass
he
now.
like cranes his neck just
No,
a little
I-
bit
Nah.
towards the crystals.
I don't like him.
He goes,
you don't like any
"It makes it
Dragonborn.
easy
I like playing at Dragonborns.
You know you don't.
It
for
makes
them."
I have plenty of Dragonborn friends. They just don't go to school
All right.
here.
Okay, so that's the peanut gallery.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Hey, we should help this guy down.
so okay, I'll. I don't really care. I don't have a moral compass. So yeah, I'll unlock it anyways. So I'll try to unlock the other locks.
Okay, so what I'll say is they're all the same lock. So,
Just
but they're
roll
not the
once.
same as the cage door.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll one check to see if you can unlock.
Come on. If anything, we just wait and you can try again.
So I think I
not
Wait
can.
for your
No.
cooldown to reset.
Can I
Why are
try
you just
to
standing
some
there
sort of
waiting?
try to get some sort of read on this guy as to if he's actually just there as a prisoner, or if he's
Sure. You can make an
Vibe
insight
check.
check.
hell yeah, vibe check spam. Okay, well I'm proficient, so that is a 4.
I'm proficient, so that's a 4.
So I got.
I mean, he
He's a dragon.
looks. He can barely speak because he's so weak. He's also dangling from a cage 8
Whoa.
feet in the air.
I
How
got.
dangerous does somebody have to be down here to be put in a cage 8 feet in the air? As opposed to
14.
just made a slave.
14 is enough.
Who's to say
Oh, okay.
he isn't a slave who
Cool.
rebelled, or the
is there any
this
order
is
that
part
you
of
do
this
them?
experimentation
Just out of curiosity.
process for them making all these monsters.
Or they made a
Bottom
monster and it's
So,
dangerous.
neck last.
And they
Neck,
put him in
hands,
a
feet.
cage.
They
8 feet
didn't
above
Bottom.
the
stop
ground.
any of
Oh,
the other
feet, hands,
monsters.
neck.
They're
Okay,
just roaming about.
So as you
How
release
dangerous
his
does that
feet,
make this
he,
one?
Like his
I
leg
am
kicks out a
so
little bit and
confused.
stretches because it has been like
Is this
he's
'cause
been
he's a
crouching on his
dragonborn?
leg.
It's not because he's a dragonborn.
His arm extends
I
and
doubt.
you all see his like he's just
Why would it
stretching
be
for the
because
first
he's a
time
dragonborn?
in
Yeah.
a long time. And
I
as his
just
neck is
don't know why
unlocked,
you would want to
he
help somebody.
cranks his neck to the side, and you
I-
hear because you're close enough several like pops and cracks all the
Look
way
at
through
all
his
the
neck.
angles.
And then he stands up, and you hear
All the
more, and
Angels.
he's tall. You're standing next to him at this point, and
Perfect for
He's-
our group.
he makes Zadius look short. He's not gigantic, but
Yeah.
normally you don't have a head on somebody. He does.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna give
How
him
tall is he compared to
my
Batook?
health potion, 2d4 plus 2.
He just waves his arm off on you. Waves off.
I'm gonna wave the bread.
Well, I deleted it, so
Bread.
he's taking it.
But Duke has
Oh,
all
okay.
those water skins in
Okay.
the bag.
So he's not missing health. He's missing bread, and he
Toss the bread up.
he
Eat it
like
slow.
reaches down. Oh,
Yeah.
you toss it up, and it hits the ground of the cage, and he picks it up and begins to eat it.
You
and
gotta
he
take it slow.
sits at the edge of the cage
I give you the health potion.
and is beginning to eat bread. And he says, "Batook, it is nice to meet you." Not to Batook because he's Batook.
Batook is
It is
confused.
very nice to meet you.
I'm Ignisar.
I'm Batook.
Ignisar?
Ignisar. I suppose it's now the blighted flame. Wasn't before. And he hops down, and as he hits the ground, and he kind of like does like the PLF, like he hits the ground and like falls all the way, and then like helps himself up.
Wait, it was Ignis R, the blighted flame.
Ignisar, and he says the now blighted flame.
Oh, are you like one of the?
Who are the other ones?
Are
we
you
met?
like
The other dragons
one of the
we fought?
dragon gods? Do you know this dragon?
Gods.
Like
Yeah. Do you know
Dragons
what's the
are
dragon's
gods.
name that we met in the castle?
a really tall
My
castle.
character.
Tish.
What's his name?
Like
all
no,
the way
in the
up
castle.
Like the one
With the wife.
Crystal Castle, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Crystal
yeah.
Castle.
Yardell?
At this
Yeah, I'm gonna ask about Yarda. Do you know
Yeah.
Yardell?
I did.
You did.
at this
Or the
point,
one
I
at
like
Crystal,
half
the snow place.
half unsheathing the sword just to like kind of hear what it has to say.
Oh my god.
He's not happy.
You can't fucking deal with it.
He is saying firmly in your head, kill him now before he transforms.
So, you knew Yardell.
Long ago.
Do you not know him anymore?
Can we leave this at
I-
least
I
here?
mean, you can
Just-
try and leave. We went that way.
Oh, I mean, and he just begins to walk towards the door you came in.
Easy there, buddy.
He's attempting to walk past you. He's trying to get out of this crystal room.
Do you know where you're going?
Out of this cursed chamber.
Here, take that. I give him a piece of bread. Another
Easy there.
loaf.
And I've kind of got my hand on his chest.
I give him a water skin.
You actually have to reach up a little bit,
Yeah.
which is 8 to show.
Sure.
So are like you are like the big dragons? Why are you in this form?
Yardell is young,
So you're older than Yardell.
much.
So why aren't you in a different form? Can you take a different form?
I can.
Fucking do it.
He says,
What?
He says, smite him now. As you see a
Dragon
wing,
transform.
as you see a wing extend
Yes!
his back,
Hey, it's
and
kind
his
of tight in
shoulder
here.
pops, and he
Whoa,
he
okay, yeah,
stops
fit the
and
container, fit the
slows-
container.
He stops and slows as you see the form of his arm begin to expand, and then it makes you uncomfortable because it's getting too large, and it collapses down into his dragonborn
Oh, cool.
size. And he goes,
So Labby can help.
if it's okay, I'd like to leave the chamber.
Oh yeah. Deuces, tell your friends we said hi, and
he begins to try to walk past.
we got you. Leave him alone! Leave him alone, or I will make you leave him alone.
I did roll to see if I was going to be able to resist his sword, and I rolled a nat 20, so yeah, he's good.
He walks out of the cavern that he's in,
Goodbye.
with his loaves, and he just he pops a squat right outside, and he extends his legs, and he leans against the mural wall of the blasphemous cosmic dragon and begins to eat his food.
You mean
So
like
what?
just right outside this room?
I didn't want to be in that chamber anymore, and frankly, you shouldn't be in there either.
What were the crystals doing
Sounds
to you?
good to me.
They will drain you.
See, that's why we've been feeling this way. We made our way down here from the surface. We've been like,
That's fantastic news. That's where I'm going to be going. Once
Great.
I've eaten.
have you seen a guy who looks like me?
I haven't seen many people in many years.
Who put you in the cage? And how'd they get you, a mighty dragon, in the cage? How did they?
Your conflicts are tense. It's easy when you trust people.
Oh, rough. Sorry.
Who's the dragon we're after? Like in the end game?
The guy who stole the girl?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mergizo.
Mergizo. You know Mergizo?
Mergizo? Child.
Oh, so he's younger than you.
Oh yeah.
Wow, dude.
Because he's younger than.
Yo, guys, we just saved a dragon, like a big one.
I
would just be careful when you go to the surface. I don't know how long you've been down here, but there's now a dragon war going on.
I'm not sure about this one, guys. What do you mean?
There's lots of monsters roaming about.
A dragon war sounds more troubling than it's worth to you.
So you're not interested in that?
Not.
You're just
I
gonna
would
go
say
do
less.
dragon.
I'm not interested. I'm less fearful.
So are you
of
gonna
that.
just go? Are you gonna go do dragon things somewhere else?
Is Yardell living?
Yeah. He was last time we saw him.
Every fucking time.
About 2 months ago.
And
Yeah.
are we in Eldria?
No.
We're not in Eldria. Where are we?
Falfell.
Fucking no, dude.
What
There's
was
2
it?
cities above that are
Falfell.
crushed together.
Fellfield.
Fellfield, thank you.
Yeah.
Duke knows that.
Okay.
So what are you gonna do? What's your plan?
Well,
After you escape.
I'm going to go up and out. I will do something for you as a favor.
You're not a bad dragon, are you? You're not like evil. You're not gonna go up there and just fight people. You're not gonna just kill people. You're just gonna go off and do your dragon thing. Kill the
no
people who
intent
put you in the
to
cage.
kill.
Do that.
Right. That's why I was asking if we're in Eldria.
We're in,
I
Fel.
don't think I've ever heard of an Eldria.
Have I heard of that name?
Make a history check.
Making a history check. +8. Don't be shit. Hey, it's a 13, 21.
21. Eldria is. You don't know where it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of the things that you have heard of. People before you, when they came to this plane, for your traversing and gathering of magical essence to bring it back,
Yeah.
have been there. But this is like your grandparents' grandparents' grandparents. Your great is old.
So do I think he's
And-
been down here a hot fucking minute? Or
And you know that
Seems
it was
that
very
way.
easy to obtain magical shit and magical essence from elven kingdoms.
oh. So you've been to Eldria?
That's who took me.
Oh, so the elves took you.
We're not in Eldria? Okay.
No. So if they put you down here, how long have you been down here? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Not
It's
sure.
hard to keep track.
I imagine that's the case.
Damn, dude. So take revenge on those who put you here. About that.
I don't think they're alive anymore.
This is the gang. This is the 6-pack. We're trying to find my brother. So if you see somebody who looks exactly like me,
So you came here for you. Well, not you.
we're just kind of looking around, really.
We came here to find his brother.
Yeah, we came here to find my brother. We just kind of stumbled into you, and we're like, hey.
What is that incessant noise that has not stopped?
We think
don't
it's some
know.
kind of machine deeper down.
Yeah, well, that's what we're gonna go find out.
That's been going on for.
A long time, probably.
I were to guess, I mean, my guess is not great since darkness is not my friend.
It's fine.
But
Yeah.
if I were to guess, I would say 3-4 decade.
Fuck.
Yeah, they're taking these crystals and
Been
they're
doing this for a long time.
doing stuff with it.
Yeah, the
they're trying to
crystals
make
that were draining
weapons,
you.
and they're trying to
Mutate
That's
people.
what-
mutate people.
That's what Eldria was doing and why I was here.
Oh man. So now it's the Yortura who are doing it.
They're
So
like-
I killed them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but not
Yes.
the one of them that's a slave and looks like me.
Well, he's not Utura, he's a slave.
I know, but
Where are
those
they?
cross
Are they in Eldria?
Again, we're not really sure where Eldria
There's
is.
this
I
island.
don't think
There's
Eldria
this
exists
island.
Actually,
anymore.
no. Here,
There's this
map.
island.
There's this island. We're here.
Eldria's here. And
Where
he
does he
points
point on the
at
map?
Fellfield.
He points at Fellfield. No, it's not there anymore.
It used to be here.
Fellfield
It's
was
not.
This area was destroyed in some kind of calamity
Yeah.
ages ago. I think you've been down here a really long time.
Yeah.
Into
So
it.
this is now destroyed, but the Yortura, or the Elven people who, by association, they're here on this island.
I'm Elven
So,
by association.
Yeah, but you're a good guy.
We get
Well,
to-
they're also
The people that are
everywhere.
doing the new, like, the stuff that they were
Is
working
that
on,
who has me here now?
Yeah, the
Yortura?
Yortura would have
Yes.
they're
it.
the
Yeah.
ones
We
that
think
run this
so.
mine, so yes, we think so.
Simple enough, the island won't exist.
That is perfect.
Do you
thank
need something from me here before I go?
Again, if you see somebody who looks like me, it's my brother trying to find him because he's been captured by them, just like you were captured. Granted, not as long as you, but we're just looking for him.
Is there a way we can contact you? I mean, I know you just got out of a cage, but I mean, do you have like a way that we can contact you, or no other way we can contact
Here,
you?
you get like a pager number, basically.
Facts.
Well, if you know Yardell,
We met him once.
she will know soon.
Or once.
She will know soon that I have returned.
Fuck.
It's fantastic news.
I just don't go cause trouble.
There's no trouble for me being missing for millennia and then returning.
Oh, so you're not at odds with them?
She'll be happy.
Well, Yardell's
Well,
Mergizo is the
I-
infant that causes issue.
Yes.
Oh!
Yeah, so
We-
that's
That's
did
something
that.
you could do for us.
we're looking for Margizo because he stole a damsel.
Okay, calm down.
Okay,
Not you.
I was like, I'm just trying to get information.
Hey,
Calm down.
Hey, shut the
Okay,
fuck up.
we shouldn't put a dragon. How about we have a way bigger dragon take care of the little dragon that fucked us over?
I mean, I do hear your point,
My dragon
but he's
ending
not.
days have long since passed. I don't mind doing you this one favor of the Utura since this
Alright.
is easy and
Yes.
frankly won't even be an inconvenience for me.
I agree.
Nice.
I agree.
I do. I mean, you're going this way, and he gestures at the loud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're trying
Yeah,
to
we're
find
probably
that.
gonna go that way to try to stop that.
Well, let me.
Help us down there?
If you'd like, I can open another way this way. They have. Call it a sense. There's water that way, and I know it's there, and it's been there, and that's what they've been using. And I see the people that go into there.
Oh,
It's about quarter mile this way.
Okay.
I don't know if it's connected to this tunnel, but I know that people use this water source. And if I'm as low as you tell me, and I'm below Yardell, or I'm sorry, I'm below Aldria, they're likely not doing much more than this area, so I'll enter for you there, and then I will depart.
sounds good.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'll shake his, I don't know, meaty claw.
He shakes your hand, and as he shakes your hand, he begins the transformation process again. And he begins to rise in front of you. The tall neck of the dragon. The tall neck of the dragon, the winged fangs off the top of, off the sides of the head.
Sick.
The double spine down the back of the neck. The long, the long brontosaurus-like neck begins to
That would
crest
be
over you.
A good friend to have.
He crouches down into the cave and stands before you.
Fuck.
Before
No.
he just begins to muscle his way through the through the mural that was the door and can't. And he goes, "That's a problem." And shrinks back down and enters the cavern again and becomes the dragon once more inside the cavern, but this time it begins to crack and shatter the crystals around him. Not breaking the crystals, but like breaking them into the stone next to him. And once he's fully like standing in this cave, he begins to stand up, and you can only imagine the earthquake happening above as he begins to crack a pathway, bashing through the stone the way that he pointed to the water source. It is loud, but not really louder than the machinery ahead. He finishes the loud ruckus of demolition in that pathway, and you hear like a more gentle, like a, but on stone and massive, and he begins to transform back and walk out. And
To take his exit?
yes,
One more loaf of bread. Thank you.
It should just be a bit more. I don't feel like you want your presence known with me, and frankly, if there's people in there and your blue friend is in there, and I don't like the people in there and your blue friend is nearby, I would apologize to you, so I'd rather not.
Great.
I'll go to the island now, and then I'll meet Yardell. And he, outside of the cavern, begins to become once more. And the only thing different about this brass dragon, as before, is that on every tip of the scales, like all the outer edge of the scales, is the deep crimson that the crystal was, is a blood red looking shine to each of his scales.
Affected a bit, something.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
You
I was
probably was
upstairs
better
for this whole
able
thing.
to-
Did we just get this fucking thing to go nuke that island for us?
Yeah. And his dragon walked away.
His plan is not to walk out; it's to go up.
Okay.
Just
Is the
up.
dragon going away?
It will be, yeah.
He is
Okay,
now
I
creeping
will
through here.
speak when the dragon leaves.
He does get away from this cavern that you guys are in, and he tells you, "I can't guarantee exactly that this whole cavern will remain when I'm leaving, but you should be okay, I presume."
we'll find a way out.
That's all. Yeah.
And he
Thank you for your help.
rises and begins to fly and like hit the ceiling above, and bash and bash and bash.
Wow.
And how
Easier if you just follow the track.
how
Felix says just quietly.
how
Just walk
caved
out.
in are we on a scale of yes to
Yes.
there is no hope of the light?
So you notice that as he's bashing, the stone is not falling. What instead falls is grains of sand, and it begins to pile up in the area below. However, as described, this is a very large cavern that like jutted off to that way for farther than you could see, and there is a full-blown ancient brass dragon that fits easily in this cavern.
Ancient. Oh man, dude, that's fucking rad.
Guys,
my little
so-
post. It's fucking rad.
Fucking
So-
rad, bro.
we just unleashed
Set free.
unleashed
Set free.
unleashed set free
Set free.
one of the most powerful beings in the universe.
And he's a nice guy. We did a good thing
Do
for
we
him.
know he was a nice guy? We talked to him for like 5 seconds before we let him go.
And he owes us a favor.
We set him free.
So
He
that's
owes us a
perfect.
favor. We are now equal and
Yes,
You know what?
we will remain equal to him exactly as long as he feels like it, which could be.
Listen, not all dragons
Yeah,
are that
see,
vain.
I think dragons honor their word, and he's gonna go
Sure.
obliterate an island. And you know what? I think that's gonna make him blow off a lot of steam.
Listen, I hear your point,
Like,
and I can't
that
say I'm
is-
not concerned.
Like, we just.
But
But-
we can't just have left him there.
Yeah.
He's clearly been there
Oh.
for thousands of years.
And for thousands of years, people kept keeping him there for a reason.
Not necessarily.
The
What if
bad
we just,
guys
like,
don't like him.
Why is he so concerned about this shit?
Because
I don't
he just
know.
unleashed a fucking.
Set free.
He's just unleashed.
Okay, listen.
Fucking world ender.
Okay.
That owes us a favor.
That was no more of a world ender
This
than
ain't my
Mergizo
world.
was.
Fucking, I'm in the sky.
Oh, fuck off.
Mhm.
Oh, fuck off.
Or the fucking crystalline
how
dragons that we
do we-
met up in the up north.
How big is Mergizo in comparison to this guy?
He's gargantuan.
Who is?
This one.
Oh, this one.
And
Wasn't
Mergizo is
Mergizo
probably
gargantuan as
gargantuan,
well?
but I mean,
Admittedly,
No.
my memory of him is kind of fuzzy.
but he said Mergizo is like the infant. He's like the
Yeah.
youngest or something.
That's like.
He's a baby.
You little baby. You know what? Maybe we need some Big Papa around. Maybe he can.
Maybe. He
And
just
then,
deci-
okay, maybe he just goes to the island, obliterates it, and then he lives in the fucking desert. I don't
And,
know.
and then he's just like, well, obliterating stuff was fun. Let me do the rest.
Or
Wow.
he was just in prison
Maybe
for like
he'll
1,000
fly off into
years.
space
or
So
whatever.
if we have to do it again, we probably can.
Hey,
Otherwise,
what if I
we have
need-
a giant dragon that owes us a favor
So to clarify,
and hates our enemies.
ancient was the incorrect word. Technically, it's a great worm, which is the one step above ancient.
Oh,
Wow. There's a step
I
above
I
ancient.
thought
There's
differently.
There's a
Sorry.
step above ancient. Oh fuck.
Not
Super
So we unleashed a fucking
And,
world ender,
um,
like I said.
gargantuan being,
About
and
it.
the size of him compared to Mergizo was adult. So he is
Oh, he's got some steps.
he's got 2 full steps from ancient
Admittedly.
from adult
Just
to
2 full
ancient,
steps,
from
which is
ancient to great worm.
Which is like a couple, millennia?
Yeah.
We need
Which
to
is fine. The other dragons that were what was the dragon in the crystal
crystalline
tower?
dragons or
What
whatever.
was him?
Ancient.
He was ancient. So this guy is
He's
the
older
other.
than them.
Ancient
He's
ones.
only like a millennia or two.
I'm just
old.
saying the ancient ones we've already met have been pretty reasonable. And
Yeah, because if we met one that wasn't pretty reasonable, we'd all be squashed.
you're right. My point is with age, they age like fine wine. They just get
Some of
better
them.
as they
Well,
go.
some of them.
So Mergizo is young.
That's not how dragons work,
This
my
guy is old as fuck. He could
And,
give a shit about the world. He
Or
wants
he's
to
just
hang
like,
out.
okay. Well, also that other dragon and the other dragons that we met, they were like the ancient ones.
Yeah.
They had this fuck all horde.
Yeah, he's gonna go get his sword.
How do you think he gets a horde? Knock knock. Hi, can I borrow a few coins from you? No, he's gonna fucking destroy continents.
You notice as you're saying all this, the sand has stopped falling and he's gone.
Cool. Alright, let's go on.
Hey, dude. Technically, this ain't even my world. I live in the fucking sky. So, really, everything in this place.
And you're gonna die on this world.
If I do, GG, I guess. I mean, like, great. Like,
You
what
just
do you got me?
unleashed the fucking world ender without like even
Yes,
like,
okay, sure.
asking
Do you know how
anything.
much bearing my life has upon anything in this world? None. If I die, I die.
So what were you
I'm
gonna
just trying to
do
get my brother.
stop him?
What was I gonna do to stop him?
I saw
Not
you
let it
eyeing
out in the
sword.
first
I saw you
place.
eyeing the
Well,
sword.
you didn't
I saw you
say
eyeing the
anything,
sword.
really.
I saw
You
you
didn't
eyeing the
see
sword.
shit.
Yeah. It's fine. I'm sure everything will work out. Everything
I
works out
would
so well
disagree
usually.
because you drew the sword.
I like
Yeah.
that little half guy. Yeah. Well, I'm still gonna say you didn't see shit.
That's,
Yeah, we did see shit.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen,
And
this
more
was a
importantly,
big thing that
what
we
i-
just did. I agree with that.
And more
But
importantly, what is it with this fucking hate boner you suddenly have for anything dragon related? I get Mergizo, but literally anything that looks remotely like a dragon, you're just like, fuck that thing, I hate it.
It's
No,
literally
absolutely
been
not.
Two things plus Mergizo. I have met plenty of dragons like, what nut? They're fine. They're cool.
Yeah, and you just spill their secrets the second you see them.
That's not me. I'm
Yes,
not the one
it
who
is.
talks about it.
Killed, or
Yeah,
he's
it is.
wanted to murder,
I don't
or
talk
they're
about the
eaten.
dragons. I
Yes, you
really
do.
don't.
Well, he
Yes,
did
you
one
do.
of
I know you're
right?
one of my.
Also,
I forget
to
I'm
be
on your
fair,
sword by then.
you've met
Yeah.
3 dragons that he didn't want to kill.
Atosh is
Yeah.
putting
Met
the puzzle
Tish.
pieces
You've
together.
met Tish,
Who I was
Yardell,
happy to go back to see
and
again.
Yardell's husband.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
but-
was happy to go back and see Tish.
I'm pretty sure.
But that
let me,
was
let me
before
look at my
you had
check.
the sword.
I'm pretty
And
sure
no,
that,
I was happy to go back after I had the sword.
Yes, to use the sword to kill the dragons.
Did I say, hey, let's go murder Tish?
You don't always have to say something for it to be known.
You know, we're still like in a cave surrounded by
Crystals.
That is a good point. You should probably move.
But hey, that was pretty neat though. Just a
That was
That was certainly
pretty.
once in a
I
lifetime
think we need to
opportunity.
move.
That was pretty cool.
That's
How about that cavern you said was towards the water source?
Now you're eager to move. But when over there, you're like, nah, I'm not fucking moving. I'm not getting in front of the cart. Yeah. But now he wants to move. Anybody want to take a break? I got bread.
yeah.
Anybody want to take a
Bread's
break?
on.
We'll take this real fucking slow.
yes, Yardell is the mother. Just went through my notes and confirmed. So
Oh.
I didn't remember fully that it was if it was father or mother, but it was Yardell is not literal mother of Tish because they're not the same color dragon.
Dragon.
But wait, are they?
I should
Also
just stay in
met-
Cyroth after this is done.
Oh, take that back. Nope, they're both crystal dragon. So Tish is crystal dragon, Yardell's crystal dragon. What was that?
I should just stay in Cyroth after this is done.
Why?
I'd say-
What are you upset about,
Me? Him? Him. Who?
Cray?
Cray?
There's not-
Sorry, I'm just there's a whole lot of
There's this
Or
whole hate boner.
upset.
There's this whole hate boner against dragons thing going on, and now it's like, oh yeah, there's also this cave here that the dragon helps for us. We should probably start moving, and now this one wants to just put a stick up my ass and say, no, we're going to take this slow.
Everybody's flipping and flopping on things.
Okay,
I have a
he's-
one-track.
I
mind.
have 2 contrarians here, and it's really getting on my skin.
Oh no!
He
Dragons
ran-
are bad. What is this fucking controversial?
I'm gonna want to be in the front of the
Fucking
cart.
world
I'm
enders
not gonna
are.
walk
I
down
turn
the
and start
fucking-
leaving. I'm going.
I'm not
home.
gonna walk down the
Okay,
little side
no.
route.
This is.
And now all of a sudden he wants to go. Okay, guys, let's move. I wonder what's gonna happen next.
what is happening right now?
Careful, or I might sneeze on you and accidentally kill you.
Anyways, let's
I got
go.
28 to play
I'm gonna
with.
start going
Sure.
towards the water to go towards the.
Great, I
building.
got 3 times that.
Oh man. I just put a great brass dragon in the world.
Yep. Yeah, you did.
We're gonna go up, and then your entire hometown's just gonna be gone.
No,
He
that's
knows
not
what a
what's
map
gonna
is. He's
happen.
going to an island.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then once he's done with that in like 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Barely an inconvenience.
no.
It's all good.
Yeah.
You didn't tell him there was prisoners in there. That's on you guys.
But you know what we can do?
No, yeah.
This dude
he'll
flying by,
he'll
we can
clean
just
that
kinda
place out in
wait.
like 20 minutes, and then he's gonna go try to find his horde by clearing out cities.
That's
know what?
really reductive.
That's just
Sure.
Who cares?
For what it's worth, I would have mentioned the prisoners and all that chaos, whether it was heard or not.
I will allow it.
Whether he acts upon that is, of course, not in my control, but
Yep, that's fair. I mean, his intimidation, while it's technically only a charisma of +10, and his...
Only plus 10.
Or no, I guess he would persuade them to leave with a +18, I guess.
18, yeah.
Leave this island. The boat's fucking hooking.
he shows up. That is his persuasion check. He just shows up.
And everyone's like,
the fucking Mayflower.
It's like, what the fuck?
Those 15 guards that we didn't want
They're about to have a real bad day.
to. Hey, I'm gonna go down and
Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
go torture that guy again. Okay, cool.
Yeah, the fucking dragon. What the fuck is that? They get their fucking fade rock.
Yeah.
are you leaving up and out?
Oh my
leaving?
god.
I guess we're actually going now, according to Lord Atosh here, so I guess
I don't
the
know where
group.
you're
Hey
going.
man, I'm just calling out the hypocrites. Hypocrisy.
Circumstances have changed.
We need to go down and find that
Yeah,
shit. He opened a room for us, so let's go. Why would we
Precisely.
leave?
Hey,
That's crazy, Chan.
I'm just saying that it's valid to be wary of the most
There's a difference
powerful
between-
beings in the world.
There's a difference between being wary and being openly hostile, which is what you have been.
How,
him.
No,
was I hostile
Oh.
towards him? No.
Not
You
openly,
pulled out a fucking sword.
covertly.
A sword that doesn't seem to like dragons for some.
Yeah, did I draw my sword? No.
I was in the bed. I don't know if he actually did or not. Did he?
He went.
checked it.
I did that.
He didn't
I
draw
did
it,
not
but you
draw
went-
my sword.
He like
That-
unsheathed half of it.
That's like
and
one
then-
step down. Okay, that's not far off from actually pulling it out.
That's
One
some
step
slippery
down
slope
from
ass
it.
bullshit. I'm not.
Yeah,
for it.
like you've been going down this whole time. Fucking annoying, isn't it?
We're rating hate crimes.
It's like, oh no, I'm just a little wary of ancient dragons.
Just walking
And
ahead,
that one
head down.
shopkeep.
Yeah, and that one shopkeep.
And that shopkeep was fucked, and you all know it.
No, we don't.
That dude was just
No,
fucked.
he wasn't.
So, are we
Wait.
finding? I'm going to continue down this path the dragon punched.
Yeah,
through
I'll
the
go.
wall.
As you're walking, you're walking through sand, not stone.
Great.
And the sand itself is about 3 feet thick at the bottom. And there's like a big off shot of the sand that like wins into this crystal cavern that you came out of, and it comes to like a end of the tunnel like he said it would, because he was trying to do you guys a kindness of not announcing very loudly that you're coming in.
Okay.
But I would say there's a handful of feet between the end of this tunnel and the it's definitely not undoable, but it's not open. It's not an open tunnel.
Wait, so we have to like go through wall?
That's what he had said.
Yeah, he said he wasn't gonna crack it all the way open.
Yeah.
With the premise that if your brother's down here and other people are down here and he doesn't like the other people, and your brother's standing next to those people,
Then,
whoops.
sorry, bud.
Before we just like start hacking away at a wall for who knows how long, does anybody have a magical way of taking care of this?
Can't you just solve it with magic?
I doubt it. Let me check though. Pardon me. Just thinks no. I'm just wasting time looking at this fucking book.
Or you just do magic about it.
I've learned that I waste my time doing things the right way, and then they do it the magic way. Do you happen to have any magic ways of going through walls?
Stone walls.
You can rotate them cards.
This just became a problem not
Yes.
30 seconds ago.
Yeah. Well, problem.
It's a problem.
It's not actually a problem.
It's a problem it is a problem. It's not the inconvenience level might
Okay,
be
let
down
me
here, but,
rephrase it. It's not our problem.
Yo, check
It's
it out.
exactly your
Check
problem.
it out.
It-
Check it out.
Well, we
Check it out.
created
Check
the
it out.
problem.
There is
I
a,
got
there's
it.
a one
I
person.
put my hands on the wall
Did you have something?
and
So
it
is
changes
it just
color.
is it a solid wall that's
That's what I
blocking us?
got.
Yep.
Can I do
Molten
like
earth.
erupting earth?
Erupting Earth versus
Thank you.
Cold Earth.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
What is Erupting Earth? Is that a big spell?
I think so.
It's like an earthquake in a circle, I think.
Yeah, a fountain.
I don't think you want to do that one. I mean, unless you want to blow this bitch open, which you can.
I mean,
Fuck
I do
it.
have I have gust of wind.
A gust of wind will not do it.
Sorry.
You are.
Wind beats rock. Rock beats wind.
He went from earthquake to just to like breathe.
So, some context on what
we could
happened.
throw the tome at it. Paper beats rock.
Well, I mean, other
That-
than that,
that is
I'll
what
just,
they
I can make
say.
a little bonfire.
So some context on what happened. You guys had this fight. You guys continued on your merry way. You guys saw a cosmic dragon mural with a giant door in pulley system. You decided going into the room was a good idea to check what was in there. There was a lot of crystals in this room, and there was this guy. You unlock, and he was dangling. There was a cage hanging from the ceiling, 8 feet off the ground, and you guys unlocked the cage, unlocked the shackles, let him out. He told you that he is Ignisar. Make sure I get the right title. He told you is not Ignisar, the now blighted flame, and he told you that he's from, or that he's looking for Eldraya, and you're like, what the fuck is that? And it's old as hell, not there anymore, and he points it on the map for Eldraya, but he points it at Fellfield. So there's no more Eldraya. And he then proceeded to make a easier way for tunneled way in for you guys in the back way rather than the front way. Not necessarily. He doesn't know that there's a back way. He just knows there's a pool of water that way. Because dragons are weird. And that people use that water, and he sees who's using them. You did ask about the blue guy. He had not seen a blue guy, so he never saw the blue guy at the pool of water. And he made a tunnel for you, like 4 feet, 3 feet, something like that, left of the tunnel towards this water pool, and then he fucking bounced.
And just to point out, this was a great worm. So it goes from young adult and then ancient. This is a step above that.
So, scale really quick.
Yeah. Which we didn't quite realize until.
This is not the dragon. This is a dragon, not the dragon, right? So this is 4, maybe 5. We'll say 5 by 5. He is 1 full base size. No, is he 2 full base sizes bigger?
If only cats was
Well,
there.
because Gargantuan, it can be
Pulls out a
as
whole
big as
fucking
you want
dragon
it to
out of
be.
the fucking bag,
It's like it's
keeps
just
it
a
together.
minimum of.
Fucking cats.
Because huge is 4x4.
And then so
Gargantuan, I think, is just however much bigger you want it to be.
how many squares is Gargantuan
Massive.
D&D?
Massive.
A minimum of 20 feet by 20 feet big. So 4 by 4 as a minimum. He's I would say, no, that's probably the correct perspective, actually. That dragon was probably about the size. But he's, thicker. He's just fucking a great worm. He's huge.
You
Huge
thick
dragon.
fucking.
And the dragon bounced, and there's sand falling from the ceiling, and he's gone. There's also sand in this tunnel that he carved out for you. They have an ability that allows them to do that. They also can't fucking die.
What was that?
If a Grey Worm would reduce to 0 hit points, its health resets to 450.
What the fuck? I love how sometimes.
Good news, guys. That's just roaming free. If that thing's just wildly evil, who's stopping it?
The Cosmic Dragon.
That's the tomorrow problem.
That's for
So-
future 6-pack.
I'm just saying that's for that's for the future.
Are
Right
you-
now,
you're
Y'all
stone-
say I'm
stone shaping?
stupid.
no. I just
Nobody has called you stupid. They
I
called
just-
you aggressive.
I just molded Earth. I didn't
I
do
do-
anything.
I have definitely
Cold
been called
Earth
stupid.
doesn't move stone.
I think
Oh,
Cray has
it doesn't.
definitely
I
called
was
him
making a
stupid
joke. I
before.
just made the wall red.
Hey, I haven't.
It's a
What does
cantrip.
that mean?
Mold Earth. I can either mold loose Earth, or I can make stone have images on it, or difficult terrain.
You can't get through stone?
No.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but you have this erupting thing, right?
You could blow that bitch open if you'd like to.
Seems
Blow
like the-
I
this
mean,
bitch.
Open!
Let's
I don't know
go.
if it would work.
It says, choose a point you can see within range. A fountain of churned stone and earth erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on the point. Each creature in the area blows the fuck up. Additionally, ground in that area becomes difficult terrain until cleared. Each 5-foot square portion of the area
Okay,
requires at least 1 minute to clear by hand. So you can go, and then you have to fucking move the rubble. But
But
The whole
but you can
wall
move the
is
rubble.
open.
But it's 1 minute to move a 5-foot cube.
But then can I gust the
That's-
wind to move the rubble?
no.
No, we've got manual labor. We can
We need
move
to,
You
like,
got at
boulders.
least one farmer.
We
in
need
this
to
party.
fucking go outside, find a rock, put it on your dinner table, and have her blow on it. It's just okay, move it, please.
There you go. Rock.
Wow, that fucking look. Damn! I was just kidding.
Yeah, but I had a rock right there, so I did it for the bit.
I didn't
You
see.
set
Was
him
that
up.
like a?
It's a literal rock.
Like, yeah, no, yeah. I was talking about the look. Was that
Oh,
like
it was a. Are you cannot be serious.
like a?
I
You're
will
sleeping
end
on
It's
the
so weird.
type
I
of look, or-
looked over and I saw my wife. I was like, what the fuck just happened? Like,
Fuck dying.
what do I do?
Don't make me say the full name.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like,
no.
oh my god.
Oh no.
Clench your
in.
butt cheeks so fast.
What did I do? What did I do?
Local area man found dead.
Shit.
Are you
Found on
exploding the
couch.
rock?
Explode the
Yes.
wall.
Agree.
I am
Alone.
ready to
But
fight
that's,
some
I don't even know what
Yutura.
spell slot that is. Or do I use a spell?
It's a third level spell.
Doesn't fucking matter. It's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be so fucking
It could be a
rad.
fucking 11
I
billion
mean, I
spell
could
slot. We're
increase
doing
it.
that
I can
shit.
increase it to level 4.
I don't think it's gonna help
You
our
don't
needs.
need to do that. You can if you
Blow
want
the
to.
wall up.
No.
Get us through this wall.
I don't even. What do I even do for this? I've never used
You
it.
just cast it.
Yeah,
So
you just target the wall and
you-
it happens.
do you have components or so
Piece of obsidian. I have a crystal.
so it would be found in.
I don't have obsidian, but I have a
I'm
crystal.
down, dude.
I'm saying, do you have like, is your staff like, how do you cast your spells? Do you reach into the pouch and pull out components? Do you do you have a bag of stuff that you?
Druid focus, whatever focus.
Oh, you have a druidic focus.
So I cast like, the
I think it's
tentacle
my
spell,
necklace.
and I have to
The
put like,
Forest
a
Black
jar
Shadow.
with a pickled tentacle in it.
I don't think
I
I
can't-
ever
Actually.
told you.
Is it the deck?
No, those are my. Those are
Kidding
just
around
magic.
bat
Okay.
poop in my backpack.
So,
Yeah, poop.
but you
No.
have
Sorry.
you have a
This is
druid
what you
focus.
get.
Though.
That's what you get.
What?
You have a druid focus thing. You said.
Yeah.
That's
So,
your punishment.
You are just so there's verbal, somatic, and material components. Means you have to make some hand wavy stuff, casting a spell, blah blah blah. Blah, blah, blah. Sure, it can be that. It can be literally that, Timmy. You could go, and then it
It's
goes
gonna be the old-fashioned Disney commercial where they make the.
bibbidi bobbidi boop.
No, they make
Oh,
the ears.
I'm Melissa, and you're
Okay.
watching Disney Channel.
Oh, that commercial.
So
Yeah.
you watch Disney Channel
Dun, dun.
after it's aired. Don't fucking copy.
You're like, hi, I'm
Fuck
Melissa.
off.
You're watching
Fuck you.
the Disney
but,
Channel.
But instead of the glitter, you see like stone and earth being transformed in the air, and then she like does a final little point, and then you hear
The wall just fucking explodes.
Kaboom!
it's
It
erupting
is
earth.
terrified.
See, now if this were a comedy, it'd be like, she'd end it and be like,
Guess
oh, I don't think it's not working.
Boom!
Hair just like blows back.
Here's your gust of wind.
Yeah, there you go.
Hilariously, the dragon tried to give you the element of surprise, and you nuked the wall. It's all good. I think it's great. I'm here for it. I don't know how the fuck else you do it, but
Yeah,
So
that's-
is there like 30 or 200 behind the wall like eating dinner?
that'd be fucking hilarious.
Oh.
There's not.
Damn it.
What there is instead is
Straight Star Wars Stormtrooper.
Because also, it could have been through. You said it was only like a few feet of wall.
Mhm.
That's 20 feet, so we're getting some distance in there as well.
Oh yeah, so if there was anyone in there,
If there's anybody on the other,
They would've got hit by
the wall.
they are gone.
fucked.
They are
Atosh
no
is
longer.
dead.
I'm not in the wall.
No, your brother is.
Atosh.
Oh, Atosh.
Yeah, not Etosh.
Yeah.
Etosh.
just drag
Atosh
his
is probably
corpse from
rolling
the
better for
fucking-
his HP.
You
Yeah.
fucking right. I'm
Yeah.
gonna mark it down. Thank
Well,
you.
What did you say?
Atosh is
Atosh probably
rolling.
rolled better for his HP anyway. Thanks for bullying me again.
No, it runs in the family.
It's okay. I'm just gonna keep marking it.
I love it.
So, you explode the wall,
And
and there's bits of rubble that fall. You
we
can't
roll
yet
up the
see
number
through
of
the wall because you have to
HP,
clear
you
the
get
rubble
one
that
Yeah.
HP, and
fucking
then reset
shattered.
have resets.
It takes a minute for 5 foot squares, and I will say that there's six squares between you and the exit of this wall, and then if you want to, so 6.
It's just
It's
difficult
a huge-
terrain, though, right? If we don't clear it, I thought it was like it
Ah.
takes 5 minutes to
on
clear.
the surface it would be.
Oh,
You're underground,
okay.
So it's like
Yeah, keep
We're
going.
gonna
Passable.
have to clean it up.
and it's a 20-foot cube. of rubble.
Okay. Wow.
Farmer
Yeah.
Dan's gonna start hauling cube.
Holy cute.
No. No, to be clear, not the.
Fucking.
Yeah, it broke like
Where's Scanlan
Minecraft. It
when
broke
you
like
need him?
perfect Minecraft. There's just blocks that disappeared. No, so
Okay. From the
It's like
edge of- from
my
the edge
hands
of the
turn into
bookshelf, from the edge of the bookshelf, all the way to the wall. So from the wall to the bookshelf, and then from this wall probably to your back wall, and then up 20 feet.
now it did collapse in towards you guys and out towards the exit of this thing.
Dude, what
So
a fucking spell.
That's an amazing spell.
That's such a good spell.
big bad druid shit. So
Yeah.
I will say it takes 7 minutes to clear enough of it to get through.
Okay.
Cool.
Can you do that on a rock creature?
Just obliterate the creature.
Yes, I mean same as like shatter, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Well, good thing I had the card. The spell equipped.
But it says
There.
it's a fountain of. So it's what really would happen if you were on the surface would be like this chunk of land would just like fucking
So it
fissure up.
So
up,
it would
and, like,
resemble somebody after
says-
a Taco Bell binge.
It says a fountain of churned earth and stone erupts. So yeah.
So someone after a Taco Bell binge.
Awesome.
And so you enter into this chamber where there's a pool of water, and there's a hole above you that's like dripping this like not dripping, but like there's a steady stream of water falling into this pool, and the pool extends out, like continuing. So you entered from, you don't see this map, but you entered from this way, and it keeps going this way. To your left, you see there's another room with a lot of different shelves in it, and it looks like a storage warehouse in this area. I'm gonna make a perception check, but I'm gonna make it a disadvantage because of the loud thumping. Okay. For the explosion of rock. And so you enter into this like pool of water. This is where they get their fresh water and everything for their operations. And then you enter from there into their provision area. You see the foods that they've got down here. It's just like rations upon rations upon rations. It's like these people are shitting bricks because they can't. Nothing moves down
And
there.
they're MREs, meals refusing to exit.
I mean, they've got
Guys,
no
we have a
actual
beach
fucking
episode.
food down here,
Yeah.
realistically.
Which kind of makes sense because they're how far underground? Like yeah.
They've got like
underwater.
they've got the wet dream of a guy who like doesn't trust the government, and there's got a exit chamber or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck they're called, panic room. It's that.
They're like a Cold War fucking
Yeah.
shelter.
And to the left you see torchlight, and you hear voices speaking in the other room.
Is it in a language?
It's in common. You don't hear much of it. You'll hear a guy say like, "I got 3, I got 4."
So we're like across this pond or something.
So straight ahead of you is the pond, and to the left
there's
is the
a couple
provision
ponds.
area, and then so the pond is like a pool of water that like goes. You don't know where it goes,
Yeah.
but you to your left you enter the provision area with all the stockpiles of food, and then to the left again, because remember you came in through the wall that wasn't supposed to be there. To the left again, you hear voices from this other room.
How big is this pond?
It is clear water, and you can't see far enough.
Like across?
So before it hits the wall, maybe 20 feet, 30 feet.
Okay.
But
But
it
deep.
goes.
Cray's just like, how the fuck did they not hear any of that? Because it did. Do I? Yeah. Oh, right.
we just timed it properly with one of the.
Sure.
There's like sparks in between my fingers. I'm like, who cares?
Fair enough.
Comes around the corner, throws fireball, sees the blue man.
Yep.
Fuck! Whoops!
He didn't roll better on his HP.
Atosh has more levels.
Another
than
one.
you.
Mark it.
Atosh.
Mark it.
One of the Atoshes
that
has
was
more
your other.
levels than
That
the
was
other.
other Atosh.
That was bullying Atosh, not Etosh.
I'm gonna still mark it.
So, what I will say is it's about to be 10,
Ooh, wow, already.
and we are entering into the proper encampment of these people
Yeah.
below. So,
Okay, we're so far
what
down.
I'll say is we'll pick up the session with you guys in the provisionary, and I'll continue the work on the chambers. I am pretty fucking ready to go anyway, but I can continue to develop stuff.
Cool.
Cool deal.
Time to grab some
I'm
dicks
gonna
and
send
twist
some-
them.
I'm gonna answer your questions finally. I have it. I just need to send it to you. I have it typed up, and I'm like,
You know, if you haven't already, subscribe to Twitch Prime if you got it.
Hey, it made it in time.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.